Yo! How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, everyone? Good evening. Well, good. Oh, I suppose it's evening, just about. How's it going, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. Antonius, Rylos, Gaming Hellfire, Opera. Who else we got in the house? We got Zach. We got Zach again. We got both Zachs. We got Lupus, Salutacious, Mark White. All of the people. How are we doing? Especially since I'm on so early. Herky Derps here. Gorse is here. How's it going, guys? Drink City Streamer. Cheers, everyone. Yes, early stream indeed, because the PTR drops. I actually intended to be on before it drops, but I was busy preparing. So I was up until 6:30 this morning, theory crafting. So yeah, might have gone to bed a bit late, but all good. Skinny's here. How you doing, man? How you doing? Ked Bardu for PTR. I'm probably going to try leveling first, Mark White. I want to see how the leveling works, and then we can just cheat the hell out of the PTR. So I'm going to try that first, I think. Might as well start with that, right? Jurik's here. How you doing, Jurik? How you doing? How you doing? How's everyone's week been so far? We're on Tuesday now, haven't we? I forgot, yeah. I ended up going to a charity thing last night and then theory crafting for 8 hours. I think that... Is everyone ready to see some potentially very broken stuff? Because, I mean... Let's put it this way. Some of the builds I came up with last night potentially are going to be very busted. And I even came up with a way to make one even more broken than before today. So we'll see. Depends if everything actually works. Question mark. Depends if there's any bugs. Double question mark. We'll see. There's some potentially pretty wild stuff about to happen today. Oh, nice. I appreciate the heads up, Mark White. Yeah. I haven't had a chance to go over your builds, but I will do, I promise. It's been, I was honestly asleep most of today because I was up so late theory crafting. Yeah, Opera, I'm good. Glad to see you again. Yeah, good. You got work tomorrow, Zach? Oh, no. When was the last time you had to work? Yeah, a bit of play before work tonight? Yeah, man, nice. When have you got work? Hopefully it's not going to be too painful for you. Yeah, gaming. Yeah, no, it's all good. Honestly, I was just sitting there. The reason I don't theory craft on stream all that often is because I honestly end up sitting there quiet. But what I'm actually doing is I'm number crunching in my head. So most people will just be sitting there thinking, what's he doing? But actually, I'm sitting there crunching numbers and like I'll be going all over the shop like this. Numbers going through my head like this, trying to work out stuff. Literally. So that's why I don't theory craft on stream much. I tend to prefer doing it when I can do it in my own space. But yeah, Antonius coming in with a 10 months, dudes. Thank you so much. Give me a beat number. What a good way to start the stream, and then we can get into. We're going to do some Stormcrow Druids builds today. Who knows how good this is going to be? It's one of the new builds. I couldn't test it out before this because they literally put bug fixes in which allow this to work. So A, let's see if the bug fixes work. B, let's see how the new build works. And I spent a long time theory crafting a build around this, which I don't know if it's going to be good. We'll find out. But it seems really interesting, so I'm quite keen to give it a go. And we'll see where that lands. Number 1. Good choice. Good choice. Working at 5 American time. Mauritian time. Bartender in a steakhouse. Oh, okay. Do you do long shifts, do you, Jorik? Stratchy's back. How you doing, Stratchy? How you doing, man? Hola, hola. How's your day going? Right, thank you, Antonius, for the sub. That is very kind of you. This is a number 1 cola or garbage bean. You are awesome. Let's see what we're starting off with. It's cola! Woo! Nice. Cool. I don't have to start my... This is going to be a longer stream as well, by the way, guys, because I'm still going to finish at my usual time. So at least I don't have to start with garbage in my mouth. I'm sure that's less entertaining for you, but it's good for me. Hey, Fruits of Brava, how you doing, man? No, thank you, Antonius. You only open 5 hours. Okay, but it's hectic. Yeah, I bet. 5 hours is probably enough, right? 2 or 3 months ago. Oh, wow. Okay, it's going to be a bit of a shock to your system going back to work then, Zach. Well, good luck. Okay, I'll tell you what, we're just going to get straight into it today. So as I say, my plan is to do it, well, I kind of penciled out today's stream to try this build. But if we end up getting onto another one later, we can. But I reckon I'm going to start with leveling. Just, I want to see how I need to see what's actually available in the PTR. I want to see what the leveling's like in this version of the game, mainly because we're going to try and run the race again, and also it's just very useful to know if any of the new or changed stuff is better or worse, you know? So I think I'll just do one character on that. We'll start with this one, and I can use it as an opportunity to see if even leveling on this build is even viable in any form, shape, or form. And if it's not, then I guess we don't do that. And then we'll just be trying to see what we can do with this build, really. I don't know how easy it's going to be to get the gear. I've no idea how easy it's going to be to get the Chaos Armors, etc. So, we'll see. Josh Martin, looking to do a Stormcrow Companion build in Season 10. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, man. That's what I'm going to be penciling out today to do. And hopefully we can get, at the end of this stream, we can have a pretty good idea. I think it'll be viable. It's just a matter of how viable. But honestly, the damage scaling should be pretty good. So yeah, I'll be on for a fair while. I've got no end time specifically. If I have to go late, I will. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. But how you doing, Josh? You good? What's everyone else getting up to today? Are you gaming? Is anyone else doing the PTR? And if you are doing the PTR, what are you testing out? I think Mark White's going to be on. Yeah, that's a good question, Antonius. I'm not sure if they're only ancestral or not. I guess we'll find out. Their account, I imagine they might be because they're account bound. Yeah, it would be nice if they're only ancestral, I agree. Zach can't do it. Yeah, you have to be on PCBattle.net. Did I miss something? I've got complete fog of war on my game. Have you? Are you in the PTR, Rylos? You have to, when you boot the PTR, when you go back to the start menu, there's a little button that says import your current season. You click that button, it imports all your characters and all your progress. So go do that, because otherwise, if you do that after you start a character, it wipes your character. And that will give you all of your Fog of War and stuff. You're waiting for Gamescom to start. Yeah, I'm going to catch up on that afterwards. Guys, tomorrow is the Xbox. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. my time is the Xbox announcements. Now, that is when I would suspect we may, I don't know for sure, we may hear about the D4 expansion, but I guess we'll see. It would line up with everything they've been doing recently. So we'll see. Because it would also line up for them to have something playable at Gamescom potentially as well. So we'll see. Hey, Dragoon, how's it going, my dude? For a pool party? Well, enjoy, Zach. And what a better way to get ready for going back to work. Pool party! Woo! Paladin leaks? Well, we'll see, yeah. You can't do the PTR till tomorrow. Fair enough. Right, I'll tell you what. Let's get into this. And let's get cracking, because the longer we haven't got that, we got limited time on PTR, so we kind of want to spend as much time on it as possible. So I'm going to flick over to the game and we'll get going. Yeah, Josh, I'm good. I'm good. I was up very late theory crafting last night, so I was rushing around today trying to get everything ready for today's stream, to be honest. But otherwise, I'm all good, mate. I'm good. Honestly, I've had such a great time since I left work. I've got some sleep, so I feel a lot better in general. You know, I could do a late night, but doing it every single day for like 14 months does take its toll after a while. Which build are you following? Might give it a try myself. I've got my own one, Mark White. I don't have it linked in my thing because it's kind of rough in works. Yeah, this is what I've put together so far. But obviously we're going to be testing. I may be making assumptions here that are bugged, don't work the way I thought they were. Maybe store. I don't know. I have no idea how. I couldn't test all of it out, so we'll see. Yeah. Okay, right, as you can see, I prepared a Druid to start, but I didn't actually click the start button. All right, Mark White, yeah, no worries. Right, cool, let's go. Starting normal, of course. So we're going to do the leveling. It's a bit boring, but it's a good thing to test. And if you're going to do it, you might as well start on it, because then you can just get into all the juicy stuff. And you can sit there and do all of that. I only need to do the leveling process once. I didn't start this till I came on live, because I didn't... Oh, wow, I forgot how slow you are when you start. Right. It started me in Ked Bardu, thankfully. So that's good. Vendor of cheats, okay. So what I need to know is what's actually available to us. My guess... is the powers we might have to cheat, but I don't know that for sure. I don't know where you get them from. It's possible we might not be able to get the powers through playing. So I'm going to just go start in the Helltide and see what happens, question mark. So I think I went Storm Strike. I guess to start with, we can... That's 20x damage, so I guess we take this for now. And then... I want to see if it's actually viable to level on Stormcrows. It may well not be, honestly. I don't really need any of that. It doesn't do anything for me. I guess we could just take the crit chance for now. For leveling, you might just take something else. I mean, or maybe you just put points in here for more damage, even though it's not a lot in Storm Strike. Possibly. Just to get down here. For now. And then what we got? 5 points here. That one. And probably at this stage, you want the damage reduction, honestly, in the pull-in. Maybe. 2 more points. Okay. 1, 2. You're not going to keep that up the whole time. It gives you a bit of tankiness, I guess. Or you could just go for the reses, actually, at this stage. Maybe that would be a better shout. That gives you tankiness straight up. You're not really going to be able to keep Earthen Bulwark up enough for it to be meaningful at this point. And then we'll just take Ravens and see how it works. I mean, who knows how this is going to work to start with, honestly. No idea. Quirky Smork, first time chatter. Welcome in, dude. How's it going? Kakor, brother? How's it going, dude? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Little Dancing Demon, dude. Yeah. I know where the cheat guy is, but I'm not going to use him until I've done the leveling on one character. So he's, it pinged it to me. It's here. Yeah, here he is. He's just down here. I'll go and I'll use him once I've done the leveling once, yeah. I just want to see how leveling is in this version of the game as things are. Thanks for the follow, Quirky Spork. How's, I'm assuming you're a D4 player. How's it treating you? How you doing? It is in Kebaru Dragoon, yeah. What if we get a body customization next expansion as a feature? Skinny druids and meaty necros. I think we should get this. I'd love to have me a meaty fat necro. Hell yes. Then at least it would make sense why they move so slow, right? Giggity. Right, Ravens. That one could go there. That one go over there. And that's it. 3 skills. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, the cooldown's too high on that to be meaningful. I mean, we're going to level pretty fast here anyway, right? Right, I guess we just go to Helltides. I mean, that is... You can't just go to Infernal... You can get Infernal Hordes here now. I don't know how. But somewhere along the lines, you can get Infernal Hordes keys now. Before level 60, they're called Fleeting Hordes. So let's just go do some Helltides. That's where I typically go first and see if we drop anything good. Triple GA helm and triple GA boots for the build already. Nice. Nice. Like I say, there's a lot of... There's a lot of stuff in that planner I threw together that's very ifs and buts and maybes and... Don't know how that works, or don't know if it's going to work, but... Oh yeah, I forgot this is a melee skill, isn't it? I always forget this is a melee skill. I'm using Storm Strike, honestly, just because... It gives you damage reduction and vulnerable and all sorts of stuff like that, so it's pretty handy. Wow, I move so freaking slow. Holy cow. I should probably remember to use my, my main damage skill, right? How much damage does it do at this? Oh wow, it just one-shots everything. Lol. Crows one-shots everything now. Good, they buffed it. It has got a huge cooldown on it, though. I need to get to level 15, I think, before I can use any of the... Yeah, before I can use any of my spirit boons, so we'll have to live without that for now. It's got a base lucky hit chance of 46 as well, or 45, it's crazy. So we're just literally just trying to level. I mean, leveling here will be a solid way to start, but I want to see if we can get any of those in fleeting hordes or whatever. Yeah, look at this. Just one-shotting everything. Ridiculous. Pull them in. Hit them. Save. I'll go save my ravens for the big enemies, I suppose. See what they can do to the big enemies. Since Storm Strike's doing all right. Da, 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 da. So this will almost certainly not be the fastest leveling build, but I just want to see if it's viable, because if it is, I can make a leveling guide for it for next season, which will lead straight into a Stormcrow build, you know? Quirksmall just came back to play Hatred expansion. Oh, okay. Wow. If you haven't played since expansion, Quirky Smoke, you're in for a treat. The game has changed in every single way. I'd say for the better as well since release. Yeah. I mean, this is one of the new builds, and it turns out it just wasn't viable before, because some of the things that allowed it to do, like there was an aspect that turned it so it can do lightning damage, and it didn't put the tag on it, and that's one of the things I couldn't test before today. So once we get there, I'll be looking for this, because without that, you can't really scale the damage in any shape or form. So yeah, bad times, right? I'm just considering, what do we go for next? We don't actually take anything down here, funnily enough. So, well, not really. So we'll take... Yeah, we'll take the wolves for now, just for more companions, because these are just going to help you wreck everything while you run around and just troll everything with your minions. It's just to make the speed up the leveling, honestly. So it means when I jump out here, I'm just going to have ravens hitting them and killing them passively. You've got wolves doing their thing. And then when I get these kind of enemies here, I can get them... The wolves one-shot them. The ravens the ravens just do their thing as well. Good times. All right, well, this is easy mode. Full companion mode. Look at that. The wolves just literally one-shot them. It's ridiculous. Christ. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, it's not going to be terrible for leveling, but we'll have to see how it gets on between level 10 and 30. I think once you get beyond that, you'll have enough skill points. It'll probably do just fine, honestly. I've honestly taken Storm Strike mostly just as an activator. I don't use it as my main damage later on at all. You take that to pull them in. Yeah, you pull them in. Look at that. To pull them all in and then just wreck them with ravens. I just need better cooldown and then we're good to go. That doesn't reduce the cooldown, does it? No, that's sad. Mobilize, stun, slowed all poisoned enemies. Okay. I'd quite like the fortifier gen. I guess we go for that. Early game Druid damage beam. Pretty much. I mean, there probably is better. I probably should use Wind Shear, honestly, here at this stage during leveling, maybe. Actually. Because it would give me movement speed. I might try that during leveling. It doesn't give me the vulnerable application, but it does give me movement speed, and it does make enemies vulnerable, and it's ranged. Yeah, this probably would be a better idea to level with, and then you could try out later. You still get the potential for vulnerable. The immobilize is kind of nice. This does give you damage reduction, but you're at ranged here. But the movement speed is kind of nice. And that's one of your biggest things that's wrong with the Druid early on, honestly. It's not being able to do that stuff. I mean, you can even get close crit chance if you really wanted to, but... Oh, yeah, let's put that back in here. Let's try Wind Shear, because I think, yeah, you hit something with this, it gives you more movement speed. And it's ranged as well. You just move so slow at this stage, because you haven't got any movement speed yet. Choose a... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I always forget to do that. It's because I'm on the PTR, I haven't gone through my usual... One sec, make sure I'm not going to get wrecked while I do it. Choose a pet. I'll stick that one on. The rest of this does not matter right now. I suppose we can choose a better looking mount while we're here. Oh, no. Lovely. Okay. So it just, well, I don't know how you get these fleeting hordes keys, so it'll be interesting to see how we get those. Yeah, Wind Shear might be... If I was doing a leveling build, Wind Shear is better because you're ranged. You don't have to get in their face, and because you move so slow, running up to them is really annoying. Later on, when you've got loads of movement speed, you probably won't care if you're getting close or not. And this just gives you that extra bit of movement speed, and you can attack from range, and then your pets can just do their thing. It is way better from launch. It is. It genuinely is. They have improved the game significantly from launch. You played an Invasion Spiritborn this season, cleared up to 70 right now, coming late season 9. Nice. What was your main damage skill, Quirky? Happy Feet. How's it going, Happy Feet? How you doing, man? How you doing? Yeah, thanks, Antonius, for reminding me not to be an absolute noob. At this rate, I'll be going into hard very quickly. I mean, this is just one-shotting everything. Look at it, it's silly. Just need more movement speed. More movement speed required. That is all I need here. Movement speed, please. Yep, Gorsh. Yeah, exactly that. Right, I can get a chest. Good. Let's see if we... I haven't equipped anything but base standard stuff, so... Blue items, question mark? Yep. That'll be better than what I'm wearing. Oh, I only got two the same item. Of course I did. Okay. Good. Right, we'll stick that on because that gives us some fortify option. We're down here now. Where would he go next? This wind shear doesn't poison by default, does it? You have to get the aspect for it. Okay. Oh, that's right. I could put mercenaries on as well. We should probably go do that, right? That would help. Yeah, I should put Variana on so I've got more movement speed. Let's go do that. Oh, dear. Forgetting to do all the things. Storm Feathers on Invasion. Ah, okay. That should be better in Season 10 because they're buffing a lot of that stuff quirky in the Spirit Halls. Yeah, the bird ult's getting buffed in the next season, I think. How's it going, Violent Himbo? How you doing, man? How you doing, dude? Right, yeah. I always take Variana as my main, and as I level her up, you get the movement speed from kills, so that's useful. But also you get the attack speed later on, and I nearly always take this guy as my reinforcement at this stage. I guess it doesn't overly matter. Oh, that gives you fortify. Yep. There we go. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Yeah, cool. I like that they finally fixed it so the PTR takes your same controls from your main game setup, so I don't have to reset up everything. I didn't check sound, actually. Okay, yeah, it's literally taken all of my same settings. It didn't used to. It does now. So that's good. I used to have to set it all up every time we started a new PTR, and that was a bit frustrating, to be honest. Hey, Ren, how's it going, my dude? Yeah, quirky. I'm definitely going to try and get in and test at least 1 or 2 Spiritborns during the next week as well. I'm a big Spiritborn player. I didn't play it a lot this season because it honestly just became a bit of a meme fest for me. But I think next season's going to be way more interesting for Spiritborn because you're not just going to go to Jaguar constantly. I think, honestly, Gorilla's going to be quite strong next season for the first time ever. It may even be comparative. It may even be better than Jaguar. In some ways. Because they're fixing some of the major exploit / ridiculous damage scaling and they're pushing it elsewhere. So I think it might be a more interesting class to play. But we'll see. And also the Eagle stuff's getting a little bit of love. Centipede didn't get any direct love. So it'll be interesting to see if anyone uses that. But Agravain's here. How you doing, Agravain? Spiritborn can be very fast if you're using the Evade Spiritborn. It's very, very, very fast. Yeah. And that will still be one of the best leveling builds if you use it at the start of the season, probably. Like, very, very speedy. It just probably won't scale as easily in the end game, but who knows? Yeah, I hope they get rid of snapshots. They are slowly eliminating snapshots, so that is good. Look at that. You just pull them in, shut down your... I need to put more points in Ravens, clearly. My walls aren't really procking that right now. Kind of feeling like I should probably just do that. Not really sure. Yeah, let's just max out Ravens and see what happens. Because you basically pull them in with Cyclone Armor and just pull them in with Cyclone Armor. Oh, that didn't work. Didn't put it in that time. But then you place down your Ravens and it'll just kill stuff. But it's quite a small area to start with. I mean, if you get Giga Lucky, you'll drop a pair of the new Ravens pants. I'll be very interested to see how many Ravens that allows you to have, honestly. And if you get Giga Lucky, you'll drop some Shepherd's aspects as well. I mean, look at it. That's awesome. You just pull them in, watch them all die. Happy days. Easy mode. We've got 25 max life. Oh, yeah. I am one massively thin sponge right now. Seems pretty good. I mean, I'm obviously doing this solo, but it seems all right now. Yeah, wind shear is probably a good shout style. It's just an extra movement speed. And then you get the Variana movement speed and off you go. Happy days. Easy peasy. Oh, what's this? Magic Chaos Rift. Woo! New stuff. Opens a Magic Chaos Rift reward. Vizkajar Veneration. What the hell is that? Vizjaktar Veneration. That sounds like something naughty. Oh dear. Well, we're obviously clicking on it. Let's do it. What does that do? Oh, that looks cool. Oh, it makes them harder. Oops. Oh, pull off decisions were made. Standing in the middle of them was not a good idea. I probably should use Storm Strike. Well, Storm Strike for the defense. Oh, I am paper thin. These are quite a lot harder. Holy cow. That guy's well tanky. They are a lot tankier. And that stuff hurts a lot because it's all elemental. Jesus, okay. Wow, that guy is actually really tanky. Considering the other elites were getting instant nuked. It's interesting to see, like, because you don't really know how hard stuff's going to be at this stage. If you didn't have 10 potions, this would probably be quite hard early on. This is only normal. What's going on? There we go. Killed him. Holy cow. The rift's not even... Okay, now what happens when I kill the rift? What happens then? What does that do? Does that give me a chaos perk or something? No. I actually don't know what that's done. Oh, I see. What's this? Shadow Essence orbits you, damaging near distant enemies. Oh, okay. Look at this. It's giving me like spinny things around me. New events as well. This is new. Not seen this one before. Is that a better weapon? It is. Happy days. This is the PTR quirky, yeah. It's not available on the main realm until the end of September. I missed that first Spiritborn season, Skiddy. Well, they were a bit giga-busted, let's be honest. Deathtrap Rogue is probably your favourite you've played this season. Deathtrap Rogue's a very good build. It has been for multiple seasons. It's just not quite as giga-broken as it was, but it's still a good build for sure. What is coming to Gorilla? They're just pushing, like, the new unique is playing specifically into the Protector, which is the Gorilla Ultimate. And they're just buffing a lot of Gorilla stuff across the board in general, or fixing bugs with it. And also, they've removed the Plains Power aspect scaling from the Jaguar primary Spirit Hall. They've buffed the Spirit Hall as a result, but that will be way less giga broken than currently. So not every build is just going to play into Jaguar primary necessarily anymore because it's the best for damage. It may well not be the best for damage anymore. It may well be for Thorns builds, Gorilla is the way to go, which is the way I always wanted to build it. So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that Chaos Rift was actually quite tough. I'm not going to be on it. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't expecting it to be as tough as it was in normal. I think it's just because I'm so paper thin right now. But once I get a couple of items, hopefully we'll be a bit better off. Oh, Legendary Pants. Let's go. Legendary Pants. Woo! Very busted, Skinny. I know, right? It was fun, though. Yeah, I agree. Stoner Jordan is not in Diablo right now, but mate, hopefully, I imagine we'll get it at some point in future D4. It's an iconic item, isn't it? You love big fatty builds, well, you'll love Druid then, Kirky. It's all about the big fat over in Druid land. Rosie's here. Dawn of the Dead, thank you so much for the bits. There now, the bits goal is a round number. Oh, it is. It is. Do you know what? I set that bits goal so long ago. I think I said it like nearly a year ago or something. I was just like, screw it, I'll put 6s in. We play Diablo. Let's just make it all of the 6s. Thank you so much, though, Dawn. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. How you doing, Dawn? You got level 1 weapon still? That's true. Level 1 weapon or nothing. I've got some legendary pants. Hey! Legendary pants with disobedience. My armor problems are solved. Let's go. That's a really good aspect to get as number 1. That is a great aspect to get as number 1. Hell yes. Let's go. Amazing. Does that actually improve my damage? I think it did. It did, yeah, okay. You just take whatever you can get right now to make yourself... what is that? Plus... Oh. Yeah, you just take whatever you can get right now to make yourself stronger. We're not going to bother with whites. We don't need any of these. Actually, I'll keep that because I haven't got a spare one for now. Right, onwards. Sort of just wondering... it might be worth testing out this. You only get... The thing is, it's got a 16-second cooldown. It only lasts for 3 seconds. Really doesn't last for very long. Does grant Fortify, though. No, I really don't think that's going to be better at this stage. You just can't keep it. Yeah, if you get the aspect that allows it to last 9 seconds, that would be a lot better, but you don't have it at the start. So, I actually probably want Poison Creeper here as well. I'll put a point in... What we could do, put a point in there. Because then you could come down here and make it so they're always slowed. That would help a little bit. Active poisoning. Oh, your crit chance has increased against enemies strangled by Poison Creeper. Alright, we'll come back to that. Yeah, you probably just want to take all these while you're leveling. Just go full companion, big boy. Oh, the Helltide ended. Well, that's sad. I've got to wait for the next one. God damn it. Did I get any Nightmare Dungeon keys? No. Well, that's big sad. I'll have to wait until the next one. 1 minute. Not bad. Just trying to decide whether to give leveling a go or go full Monty on PTR, Dawn. I'm doing the leveling first just because I want to see what leveling's like. I want to see what the new mechanics are like whilst leveling. I'm glad I did already because those Chaos Portals were quite tricky. That Chaos Portal was, you know, I wasn't expecting it to be... I mean, you know, I did it. But the main guy, he didn't go down easy and there's crazy mechanics coming out of it. So it's good to see this stuff while you're not just instantly cheated to Giga Chad, you know? D-Rock, how's it going, dude? How's it going, man? You missed the Hammer Paladin days? Well, wait till tomorrow, Zach. I don't know anything, but I suspect we might see a trailer for the expansion tomorrow in the Xbox showcase at Gamescom. It's at 2 PM my time, so I think that works out to be 7 in the morning PST. I think that's when it's on. But there'll be catch-ups on it. It's the Xbox Showcase. If we're going to see anything in Gamescom, it would likely be then. Early start, Ginge. Yeah, man. How you doing, dudes? It's the PTR, so I figured I'd come on early and get in as much as I can. I'm just waiting for the next Helltide to open up. I want to try some more of those rifts and see if they just if they're actually really difficult and scaling. Especially as I get better weapons and stuff. Once I hit 15, Druid becomes a lot more tenable because you unlock all your spirit boons. So you can get movement speed, you can get... I don't need spirit gen on this right now, but you can get movement speed, you can get attack speed, you know, you can get defense, whatever you want, really. Loads of stuff. The companion resets are quite nice. So that will allow me to use my ravens more, and so on, and so on. So I just move giga slow at the moment, basically. I am surprised how hard that portal was, given I am one-shotting just about everything else. Yeah, that was a surprise. For sure. Once I'm level 10, I could go make some potions, probably. So look, even this guy, just like, straight up wrecked him. That guy and that portal was quite tricky compared to this guy. I don't know. They're not that common. I've only seen one, and it just came... It was just in the Helltide. So I don't know if it's like they just randomly spawn, or... I don't know. I guess we'll find out, but... Yeah, once you get all your companions, you probably should just take a point in every companion to start with. I think that this is a viable leveling build. I will probably make a leveling build for this because I think it will be viable. It's just knowing how to do it. I haven't played the most optimal setup for here because I've never done it before, so I'm sort of figuring out how you would level from scratch on this build. I think it would be viable. It'll be slow for the first... It'll be the same as that Polv build I build. Slow for the first 15 levels or so if you started on it. And then it would speed up a bit. You go look it up. Never mind, Zach. I think it's at 7 AM for PST, I think. It's at 2 PM my time. A one-time thing to get you to level 60 in base game? No, for every time you start a new character, you've got to get to 60. But once you're at 60, your Paragon levels carry over from character to character. After the levels you earn after level 60, they carry over once you've hit level 60. I mean, you say I'm suffering for it. I'm actually enjoying myself, Quirky, because I like testing out new things. This is a good time to do it. I've done this before on Druids, but I did it with Pulverize, so I knew a bit better what I was doing, to be honest. Because I was able to test that out on the non-PTR realm before it. Because there weren't bugs stopping me from trying it out. But I think it's more just a knowledge thing as well as, yeah, the first, like, 15 levels you'll be a bit slower, I guess. But I wanted to start with a Druid build. There's going to be so many people trying Sork and all that stuff. I've got a Sork build ready to try, and I reckon it'll be pretty good. In fact, it could be Giga broken. But I wanted to try something. This is a new build. I've never tried a Raven build. I've done Companion Werewolf Druid before, and that was super fun. I didn't play it this season. But I fancy trying something different. And I'm going to build this in a way that no one's built one before. Or at least not for a long time. Let's see if it works. In theory, it should give me some pretty giga damage scaling. But you will need very good gear for it all to come together. But once you've got it, it should, in theory, work quite well, I think. So we'll see. I mean, my big question will be the way I'm doing it is, can I get tanky enough? Can I scale the damage enough? And that's really what it comes down to. I think the damage scaling is going to be completely bonkers. I might even have found something that's completely giga broken, honestly. But I won't know until I get the powers. And I don't know how we achieve those powers just yet. May actually have to use the cheat vendor for them. If that's the case, then I'll do that when we hit 60. Because then I know if you get them during the leveling process, you're only going to be stronger than you currently are. Right, we got a chest, but I'm going to go... Actually, is there a chest nearby? It would be quite nice to get one of those before... Oh, these... Okay, look, these things are dotted around. Here you go. Oh, they're different rarities as well. Rare Chaos Rift. Woo! Does that make it harder? Question mark. Alright, let's pick up the loot. I did that first because I figured some better loot would be good. Better loot is always good. So I've got 2 socks in there. It's literally just straight up better. What's the sword like? 91. That's probably not better. Right, rifts. Here we go. Oh, it's a soul spire, is it? Oh, okay. I'm stuck. That's not good. Yeah, these are a lot tankier. Like, they really are. A lot tankier. It's noticeable. Look, I barely touched them compared to the other guys. I think I just want to stand in the middle of my Ravens, so anything that attacks me is going to take damage. To be honest. At least then I know they're taking damage. I do wet noodle damage compared to my pets, that's for sure. Oh, I got frozen. That's a bit rude. Oh no, I got a Hellborn on me as well. Oh god. I don't know if I can stand inside that Soul Spire anymore. I might have to give it up. These Hellborns are going to wreck me, I think. I'll be interested to see what the reward is for this. Like, are these getting buffed by it? Like, Hellborns will be tough at this stage. I don't know why I got Hellborns, so I haven't finished charging up my thing. Oh my god, the freezes are real. What the hell is going on? Where? Oh, okay. That locks onto him over there. That's weird. Oh god. Let's get rid of that guy. It might actually be better to avoid these early on. Until you've got some damage, no matter what build you're playing. I mean, obviously, if you've got... I mean, he's got a barrier. That's even worse. These Hellborns are... I normally do avoid Hellborns at this stage, actually. Because they can take a long time to kill. Although, if you do kill them, they can drop legendaries, which is, I guess, useful. I mean, look how much damage I do to this guy here. That's a standard elite. Like, Hellborns are really tanky compared to everything else at this stage. They really are. I actually can't even look at chat right now, because if I do, I'm probably going to die here. Oh, wow, okay. He died fast once he went in my Ravens. I think I just need to time the Ravens better. Later on, you can increase the size of your Ravens, and it'll just get a bit bonkers, I imagine. Okay, we nearly got one of the Hellborns down. Once I get some of the Hellborns down, I won't be sitting there pooping my pants quite so bad. I'm pretty sure they're getting buffed by that Chaos Rift as well, honestly. These feel hella tanky. I mean, it's not such a bad thing, having difficult stuff at the start of the game, I'm going to be honest. But yeah, this will be a shock to some people's systems if they stay like this. These are a lot harder than we're used to. They really are. There we go. Oh, this is why they're... Okay, this is why they're so tanky. There's freaking other people here. Go away. Get out my instance. I want to play solo. No wonder they're so tanky. They're scaled up for multiple people. I'm sitting there like... I'm sitting here like, why on earth is this stuff taking so long to kill? God damn. Yeah, we'll just do that. Dear, oh dear. You've never played WoW, so I don't think it was, Opera. Oh, you're talking about the leveling thing. Yeah, no, you do have to level 60 each time. You're leveling as Druid as well, Birdie Boss. Yeah, which way are you leveling it? I mean, there will be better leveling builds for Druid. I just want to see, is it possible with this? And if so, is it just painful until you get movement speed, etc., etc.? Or is it just painful all the way, so it's not worth making a build on it? You know what I mean? A lot of people will play a slower starting build if it just rolls straight into the end game. A lot of people prefer that. They've actually messaged me privately about that. Yeah, I think that, okay, they were a lot harder. A, because of that portal. B, because there's multiple people here. Oh, green. Green goblin. Nice, let's go. I'll take that. Give me some resources. Happy days. So I just instantly nuked that stuff. Yeah, look how fast I'm killing stuff when I'm on my own. So, yeah, okay. That would explain why they were so tanky. I think they were being scaled up by 2 or 3 people, so they were way tankier than if they were spawned for just me, say. And probably safe to say that other guy wasn't probably doing a lot. Ollie Llama, how's it going? Welcome back, dude. How you doing, man? Captain Cuddles is here. Yeah, it's not bad, Captain Cuddles. I quite like the new portals. They're quite challenging. Like... I mean, obviously things could change between now and the final version, but if they stay as they are currently, I think it's good to have something that's a little bit more challenging. I don't know what the reward really is so far, but I think, yeah, it's quite a shock to the system in normal. It's like, oh my god, I'm actually having to pay attention in my first few levels in normal if I want to do these things. But yeah, it's not bad. How you doing, Captain Cuddles? 9 AM EST for anyone wondering. Yeah, 9 AM for EST, and it'll be relative for PT. 6 AM PM. Okay, 6 AM. Okay. Yeah, 6 AM. Fair enough. But we'll do that because it gives us a lot more damage. We'll just scale up the damage of our minions because that's always a good idea. Or companions, in fact. Tangies, how's it going, man? How's it going? The movement speed does help, Ollie. It does, yeah. Yeah. Once I get to 15, I'm going to have to put Spirit Boons on. I'll probably put the movement speed one on to start with. Good, just at work. Oh, well, I hope it's not too stressful for you. You normally start with Dance of Knives for that reason, Tangies. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, there obviously will be faster builds to play than this. This is more just, this is a good time for me to test out new stuff and see what the leveling's like while testing out if this is even any viable, you know. Mic drop, first time chatter. Welcome in, dudes. You're really intrigued to see what you think of Raven's Druid. I had no clue that Chaos perks would make the companions cost spirit and remove their cooldown, which just makes this a completely different build entirely than the past seasons. Does it remove their cooldown? Are you sure about this? It didn't read that way. I guess we'll find out when I get the perks. I'm going to level first. If I get the perks while leveling, we'll test them. If I have to wait till I use the cheat vendor, I'll wait till I get to 60 and then I'll cheat them in and I'll give it a go. based on my testing in the PTR for the last hour, then yes. Okay, might drop. That's interesting because that's not how it read. That's good to know. I made a build planner and it made a lot of assumptions based on how it read. So if it does cost rather than cooldown, then yeah, that's great. That's fine because I can look into... Oh, I'll probably have to adjust my planner for that. That's not how it read. But that might also be because I was using d4builds.gg and maybe they had the text weird. I don't know. But yeah, I reckon I can make it. I reckon I can make it pretty giga broken, honestly. If it costs spirit, I will probably need to adjust some stuff, but that's okay. We can figure that stuff out when we get there. We don't really need any of this stuff. Let's drop all that. Good. Don't know how often these chaos portals spawn. I didn't really see any tangible reward from it. It said you're meant to get a reward, and it didn't really seem to give me one. I don't really know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's meant to give you the chaos perks. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not going straight to the cheat vendor. I'm actually leveling and seeing how the build would level first, Mike. So I'm obviously nowhere near built. Yeah, I'm sort of just playing through and seeing how the leveling process is first. So I'll probably be a couple of hours or 2 or 3 hours before I get to the point where I start messing around with the full end game. Which way did you decide to build it, Mike? Out of interest. Like, how did you go around building it? Chaos Mythics would go crazy. I don't think we'll get those. I think, honestly, it's a good thing that they stay where they are, because then that limits... it still limits your choices a little bit. Otherwise, I mean, the builds are already crazy. I spent, like, 6 hours theory crafting this last night or something, and then about another 4 on another build, because I was sitting there crunching numbers in my head, just sort of like, well, I could do this, or I could do this, or I could do this, or I could do this, but then I could do this. Oh, but then I could do this. And it's just, like, loads of options, because you could place things all over the place. So, yeah. So, I mean, that's great. But it also means, having some slots that are, you know, certain things that have to... Oh, I got a save rune. Let's go. That's a nice one to get early on. I've got 2 slots on my gear. I'll have to wait till I get 2 slots. But yeah, that's a real nice rune to drop early on. Oh, okay, Mike, it wasn't me then. Yeah, okay. All right, the spending thing, that's new. All right, that does change something about how I theory crafted it. I made the assumption it didn't cost any spirit, but I'll have a look when I get there. It makes sense if it changes it to that, yeah. I will figure that out. It'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? You tried out Gathlin's Ring of Starless as one option, and Meonic with Cataclysm as second option, okay? Yeah, okay. I mean... My build's entirely human. I already mapped it. That would be better, I think. I tried a human Stormstrike build in Season 9, and it was okay, but you couldn't scale the damage that much. But with all the new stuff they fixed, changed, and particularly on Ravens, and all of the new power scaling for damage, I think you will be able to scale the damage so that a human builds will work. And that's why I went down that route. I've got a planner for it already. Rewards, Aberrant Cinders. Oh, okay, I see. They give you varying different rewards. That makes sense. Okay. So I think some might give you powers, might give you cinders, etc. Okay. These are quite a lot tankier than you'd expect. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, actually. Like, these are a lot tankier than general stuff. They really are. But I get my spirit boons in 2 levels, so that'll be nice. I want to see, actually, I might like... I was up at about 13 and 10% before this thing. I want to see how much XP you get after finishing one of these on your own. Well, obviously, I'm assuming I'm on my own. There might be someone close that scales the enemy's health. I don't know. That's what happened last time. That's why they were so giga tanky compared to before. And the Hellborns as well. I got a bit unlucky that some Hellborns spawned on top of me. I think they might have been someone else's Hellborns, actually. But I guess we'll see. That did make that last one a lot trickier. This isn't so bad as the last one. Should have probably waited for the Ravens to be ready there before I pull them in. Starts spawning up all this like craziness as well. Poison Creeper does quite a lot of damage at this stage. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you place it down, you can see all the damage it does. So down there, let's get rid of this guy. Where are they? Oh, he moved. God damn it. Literally teleported as I used my move, so I missed him. That's annoying. Oh, let's do that. There we go. What's that? Oh, yeah, okay. This is why they're harder. Look, there's other people here. This is the only reason leveling up in Helltides is not necessarily the best place to go solo level. Because you end up getting... I'm not playing as if these are for me. These are for, like, God knows how many other people, except they're doing absolutely nothing to help. So it's like, I'm just doing enemies that are way harder. Like, these level 5s and 10s over here, doing jack all. They're not even coming attempting to help. That's okay. Oh, now they are. Good. They just made it harder for me. That would explain why they suddenly started taking way more damage. It's just, yeah. Anyway. Dear, oh dear. Okay, they did actually get me quite a lot of XP, though. I went from 10% to about 83, 84%-ish. I mean, those enemies are way tankier, though, in general. They just are. Right, I'll take Petrify here. Shiftwalk, how's it going, man? Welcome back, welcome back. Just got back from Vegas. Vegas? How was Vegas? I think that would have definitely been more exciting in my stream. Streams have been good, though. 4 days. I bet you had a lot of fun. Didn't win anything, though. Oh, that's a shame. But did you have fun? That's the main thing. Aha, Nightmare Dungeon Sigil. Okay, I might go do one of those next, just because, honestly, I won't have to worry about the scaling of all the other people making the game harder for me. Because I can't really truly see how good this build is when everyone else is scaling the damage. Like, if I was doing solo, if everyone else is just scaling all the enemies' damage up. Yeah, I was going to say that inevitably will be better. Yeah, we'll take this. Stuff will start to come online a bit soon, I think. Got a chest. Yeah, there's one down there, okay. One there. Look at that. Poison Creeper, dead. Look at that. Look at the dot damage. Disgusting. Holy cow. Good times. Quaroon. Well, I'm going to go get the chest because it'll give me, hopefully, some better items. Because I have very basic gear on right now. You had fun, but definitely way too expensive. I mean, I imagine that's kind of just Vegas, right? Vegas is probably, yeah, it's a good time, but expensive time. I've never been to Vegas. I've been to a lot of places in the States over the years, but I've never been to Vegas. But I can imagine that would be the way. Do you know the way? I want to pull them in and then do this. There we go. Oh, yeah. Raven, Raven, Raven. Crit chance. Let's go. Let's get some more items. Yellow gloves. Probably want to get those on. Yeah, I didn't even have gloves on at all. I had 0 gloves on. Oh, good. Is that a Hellboy? Oh, it's a Harbinger. Okay. He'll go down pretty far. Oh, well, he went down very quickly once the Ravens got involved. Bye-bye. Cheeseburger and a drink was $30. Wow. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's just tourist prices, I guess, right? That is expensive. Holy moly. Almost 15. I am excited. It's usually the point where this gets a little bit more tenable. Might even happen when I open this chest, actually. Oh, I haven't got enough cinders. I'm close. Thought I did. What do you think about new season? Would it be better or not? I really haven't had enough time to play it to give you a full answer on that yet, Zombaz. And I don't think everything's going to be available to us here. The new Chaos Rifts are quite challenging. I'm not going to lie. They are quite challenging. So, I mean, we'll have to... Obviously, things can change between now and the the season release, but that's quite interesting. Yeah, I need to do some more of them. I mean, one of the reasons they're challenging, as I've said a few times already, is there's multiple randoms around and they are scaling up the HP on the enemies. So for me, playing solo with them basically not even helping or doing anything means I'm doing enemies with more health than normally would have. But Chaos Rifts, I think I'm going to go try this Helltide dungeon soon because there's one that specifically does Chaos Rifts. So we'll go try that in a bit. That seems like it could be fun. I'm level 15, so this is good. Let's get that there. Yeah, that's good. That helps reduce the cooldown on Petrify as things die. Yes, please. And Spirit Boons. I can't even equip Chaos perks yet, so they haven't unlocked at all. So I don't know if I can get these without using the cheat vendor. It may well be it because the new seasonal quest line isn't available yet, that you might have to use the cheat vendor to get them. We'll see. I think that's what happened last time. Spirit Boons. We don't need Spirit Gem right now. Movement speed, yes please. Could go for attack speed. Could go for crit charge. I'd probably go for attack speed this early on, honestly. Obviously, we're taking that there. That could be useful for Fortified Gen at this stage. I probably just take that, I guess, for now. I mean, it's not a high unlucky hit chance, but I don't know. I mean, I suppose you could take this one as well. Yeah, maybe that's better at this stage. And then we've got a second one we can choose. What we maybe just go for the crit chance here. And a lucky hit. Yeah, probably. For now. You can scale up the crit damage later. I think it's about getting that crit chance, though. Yeah, okay, this will just give me more damage in general. I think it looks like it's going to be good. 4GA Starler Smart White. Nice. How long did it take you to get that? Oh, yeah, this is doing a lot more damage. Here we go. Yeah, level 15. You start getting all sorts of good stuff here. Look, I'm moving a bit quicker. More damage. How often does my cooldowns get reset is the question here. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because we're not in a mega rush here. We'll go try the old Nightmare Dungeon here I got. Because it's got loads of Chaos Rifts in it, apparently. Don't forget potions. Oh, true, Birdie Boss. Yeah, I could go do that. I'll do it after this dungeon. Oh, actually, no. I suppose I should probably go do it now. I'll go pick them up now. Not too long. Nice. Yeah, nice. Good shout. Thanks, Birdie Boss. Oh, I thought it just did the frame rate bug on me, but it didn't. It's all right. Yeah, here we go. Attack speed and lucky hit. That's definitely the way forward. Let's make some of those. Good times. I will make Serigar my hometown. Or I suppose Kebardu, maybe, actually. Okay, back to where we were. No, it has done the frame rate bug on me. You are kidding me. I just opened a dungeon, you freaking stupid game. I can't believe they haven't fixed this problem already. What is going on? I might have to reset my game and lose that dungeon, which is very annoying if that's the case. Oh, it's turned frame gen on. That is probably why. Huh. Yes. That is why it's done that already. Oh, for goodness sake. I had to turn this off on the other one because it was causing the game to just die. Yeah. And I turned ray tracing off. It was causing problems with the frame rate. There's something wrong with the Nvidia. Right, that has actually made it better. Okay. Let's see if we can. I want to see if I can get the dungeon done before I have to reset the game at least. We'll see. It makes my screen go blurry. You guys can't really see it, but I can. But I don't really want to waste that dungeon since it's the only one I have. So we'll see how we get on. I'm noticing that on the enchantments, not everything is there. Lucky hit charts to restore primary... Lucky hit charts to restore primary resources gone, Mark White. That doesn't exist anymore. They made it so it increases by flat resource amount rather than a percentage. So I think certain places in the game it's gone as well. They are legitimately just trying to remove that as a... people are just solving things like the Quacks room with it. You know, there's a lot of stuff just being straight up solved with that, and I think they're trying to remove that. So that in itself will change quite a lot about builds as well. Ooh, yellow chest piece. Yes, please. A little bit less damage. Oh, it's basically negligible. Okay, good. Well, apparently this has got more Chaos Rifts in it. So I guess we'll see. Question mark. Hey, Cappy Stump. How's it going, dude? How's it going, man? It's the only thing about wind shear. It's like, especially at this stage where your attacks are slow, actually can miss its targets if they move fast enough. One sec, wasn't that meant to reset your non-ultimate cooldowns? I thought that was meant... Oh, it did. Huh. Thought that was meant to reset all my companion cooldowns. What? Interesting. Oh, here we go. Chaos Rift. Nice. Well, this will be actually this will be a better indication on how hard these are because it's just me here. So there won't be anyone else scaling these for once. Reward. Vijjaktar Veneration. I think that's like a power it gives you. Or something. Oh, God. That hurts. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. That does a lot of damage. Do not have enough... Oh, yeah, these things here. It's just spitting elemental stuff out of me. Jesus. Okay, yeah, they hurt. Holy cow. I think people will die to these in hardcore if they stay this difficult, honestly. Even in normal, they hurt pretty hard. Look at all the elemental stuff it's spitting out of me. Blimey. You're going to need elemental res pretty early for these things. Okay, so that's giving me this lightning thing, I see. Well, AOTD Necro is a thing. Which one's AOTD, sorry? Whoa, what's this thing? Look, it's spitting out... I've killed something out, it's spitting out, like, cold stuff everywhere. Look at this. It's crazy. It's like a shotgun coming out of me, automatically firing at me. That's cool. How long does that last for? That's wild. Oh, Army of the Dead. Yeah, no, it will be, because you can make it so you can spam it, right? I already said for that would probably be crazy for Necro when I read the patch notes. But I don't even need to be I didn't need to be a Necro expert to see that. I was like, well, you're going to be able to spam that. So I imagine that if you can scale the damage, that's going to be completely nuts. Yeah, so Petrify isn't resetting my companion cooldowns. That's interesting. It's meant to reset all non-ultimate cooldowns. It probably won't make a difference later, though, if you're removing their cooldowns anyway, to be fair. Yeah, I think if you kill these, they give you, like, a power or something. Yeah, they do, look. Enemies drop seasonal currency when hit. Okay. Good. Seasonal currency sounds good. Do that, I suppose. Yeah, it's not reset those. Interesting. How's PTR going, Big Alan? Yeah, it's going okay. I'm doing the leveling just to see how different features works. I've done Helltide. I'm just doing some Nightmare Dungeons here, just seeing how the things work for leveling. Like, what seems good, what is in terms of leveling experience and such, and can I even get Infernal Hawk? How do you get the Infernal Hawk keys? Like, legit, without using the cheat vendor. Because I want to know for the leveling process when we come to the beginning of the season. So I'm just trying out a different random build while we do it. These new Chaos Rifts are quite tricky early on, honestly. Like, more so for taking damage. Like, my damage is okay now. I'm killing things at an okay speed, but they do a lot of damage to me. What the hell is this? Stone Switch? Oh, well, that must be part of the dungeon. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, they do a lot of damage, these things. Holy cow. Look, they've got all of these, like, crazy mechanics going off, and they do a lot of damage to you early on because you've got no life. You've got your maximum life's like 43, and you've got very little resistances. Yeah, they do a lot of damage. I definitely wouldn't start in hard. I don't think with these. If you actually want, or you just avoid these, I guess, but that kind of defeats the purpose. Bonus XP. Okay, this is interesting. There's a rift here with bonus XP on it. How much XP does this give me? I'm at 16 3/4, give or take. How much XP does this one give me? Yeah, thanks, Big Alan. I'll try not to die. These are doing a lot more damage than I was expecting, honestly. I'm actually having to play mechanics in normal. That's quite unusual. Holy cow, what is going on? This guy is nuts. 16 3/4. Apparently I get bonus XP for killing these things, so we'll see what we get. Oh, I'm stuck. It's not good. Oh, he's dead. Yes, I'm killing stuff a bit quicker now. But yeah, they don't have to do a lot of that. Oh, look at the fire thing. It's like a fire beam coming out of me. The cold one was the best one so far I've seen, because it's got a wider spread on it. Right, that was meant to give me bonus XP. And honestly, it gave me, like, none. So I'm not really convinced that gave me much bonus XP. That might just not be working. Like, I feel like I only got XP for killing stuff normally there. I didn't get, like, a chunk of XP or anything for doing it. It may well be that bonus XP from there is busted right now. Because that didn't really seem to do anything, which is a real shame. So I'll have to keep an eye out for the bug fixes on that, probably. I've got attack speed on there. Stone. Oh yeah, you just get all the stone switches. It's been a long time since I've done this dungeon. Holy. Level 17. Starting to get some movement speed now, so that's good. Yellow weapon, yes please. Helm. Yeah, and 34. 30, still not better. Funnily enough. Anyone got a Zamrune I can trade? Has anyone on the normal realm got a Zamrune spare that they can help Opera with here? Endo, how's it going, man? You seen the Monster Hunter X Final Fantasy crossover on Gamescom? No, I haven't, because I'm not watching Gamescom right now, Endo. I'm going to catch up on all that after stream. It landed almost identically on when I wanted to do this, so I'm just going to have to catch up with that stuff later. But yeah, a lot of collabs are going to happen in a lot of places, I reckon. Seems to be one of the new things that people have decided that's in their interest to do. Yeah, I do have one over there, but I wasn't planning on logging in on the main realm right now. Hopefully one of these guys can. Okay, damage, we're looking a bit better here. Probably need to build up some survivability, honestly. T2 down. Holy wow, this is great. Oh, what? An army to dead. Nice. I mean, from what I could see, it should probably be viable to be able to do T4. Because you should just be able to spam it, right? Using that power to convert it into a core skill, I think it was. You just go and make it so you can spam it for days. What does this one do? Yeah, another bonus XP one, but it didn't really feel like I got any bonus XP. What am I at? 17 and a third. I'll kill this stuff first, actually. And it didn't seem to give me like a bonus XP buff either or anything, sadly. Leggings, pants. I need that. Yeah, so I'm at 17 and 40%. Would be nice if Petrify's cooldown made all your... I mean, my pets are cooling down, resetting pretty often anyway, to be fair. Would be nice if that worked. With Petrify, it doesn't, unfortunately. Oh, God. Oh, God, I died. Look how much damage those do. I think a lot of people will die in hardcore to these. Jesus. I did look away for a second because I was looking at my cooldowns, but I literally just got instant nuked. Holy cow. Those elemental things that those things have got on them just wreck you completely. And because I was in such a thin hallway, I had nowhere to go. Blimey. This is only normal as well. Like, wow. I suspect a lot of people are going to struggle with these early on. Unless you're playing a really broken build. You're either going to have to one-shot them or you're going to have to build some defense, which I guess is not a bad thing. I'm just not used to it, honestly. Crazy. Tremaine, how's it going, man? I'm actually quite surprised because I'm only in normal. And my resistances are what? Like, I mean, they're not 0. I haven't got any rings or amulets yet. I haven't been lucky enough to drop any. That would help a little bit, but still. Yeah, that did a lot more damage to me than I was expecting. Jeez. Yeah, look at it. It does so much damage. Wow. I think a lot of people will be quite surprised at those. Oh, I see. The XP's there. Yeah, they need to buff that. That you kill that portal, it gives you some of those XP blobs, and it's giving me like 10% of my level. Or 5% or something. It's really small. I reckon that'll get buffed. Yeah, those XP ones. So they do something. It's not completely broken. It's just not giving very much at all. Another bonus XP one here. I'm starting to think that these aren't even worth doing early on. They slow you down. Genuinely. Like, if you can kill them real fast, great. But if not, you're better off just missing them off. Probably. I might have just killed myself again because I jumped in the middle and my evade is on cooldown. And, oh, there we go. It's those... It's the physical attacks I'm actually okay against. It's the elemental attacks. They are ridiculous. Those lightning balls just absolutely shred me. So I've got to stay at range. Or at least try to, anyway. Yeah, these Chaos Bringers do a lot of damage. Holy cow. I very rarely die early on, let alone in normal. That is it's quite surprising. Big Papa, how's it going, man? Have you managed to try this yet, Big Papa? I think you'll be quite surprised at these magic rifts. They are pretty insane. They do a lot of damage to you. And I haven't managed to get any powers yet, so I don't know how we're meant to unlock them. I don't know if we're even able to unlock them without using the cheat vendor. Oh god, that Chaos Rift dropped me some Hellborns. Oh Jesus. That's not ideal. Oh dear, okay. So it turns out these portals can drop Hellborns on your face as well. Ooh. I definitely don't want to get caught around there. I'll get absolutely wrecked. Trying to... There we go. I'm trying to stun them in my ravens, like so. I need to get rid of something. I need to get rid of something here, otherwise I'm going to die again. There's just too much going on. I'm so paper thin right now. I need to get rid of this guy, really, because he's the one that's got all these crazy elemental things going on, like really crazy elemental stuff going on. It's doing a lot of damage. I think he's doing more damage than Hellborn, honestly. I think those Chaos Bringers are legit as tanky as the Hellborn, so if you take into... and they do more damage as well. So if you take into account what a Hellborn's like early on normally, it's like that, except harder, I think. That's what they're feeling like, anyway. Yeah, so that this... I mean, I obviously just picked up that power of killing that Chaos Bringer, which does a lot of damage. It just absolutely annihilated that guy. But yeah, those Chaos Bringers, they do a lot of damage. And then on top of it, these portals are spitting stuff out at you as well. Blimey. But it's not worth doing them for XP. I think when I start Season 10, I'm just going to totally ignore them. Because they don't give me any XP that's worth doing. Unless you have to do them for powers. In which case you do enough to get the powers you want. And then you just ignore them until later on. Because it's not worth it. They're not giving me any tangible... They're not giving me any tangible XP that's worth it. Look at that. Look, the boss is easier than those one. It's Chaos Bringers. I do more damage to the boss than the Chaos Bringers. That's bananas. That's how hard those Chaos Bringers are early on. They're harder than a boss from a Nightmare dungeon. In terms of HP. Legit. That's actually crazy. I mean, I'd be interested to see if they keep it that way. They might do. This guy's got gated mechanics on it. Ugh. Not ideal. There we go. Let's kill him. He was easier than the Chaos Bringer. That's craziness. Oh, legendary helm. Nice. With armor. That's nice. An amulet. That's nice. Yes, please. Okay. Well, okay. I mean, that was a dungeon. It didn't really level me very fast, so I wouldn't say those are better than Helltides. Good to know. I've got to put that in there. I need some tankiness for those rifts or whatever. I just do so much damage. You've been busy. Got to load up a few. Yeah, no worries. All good in the hoods. PTR broke your game, Cappy. How did it break your game? Sorry, I just saw that message. How's it broken your game? Right, let's go salvage this stuff up, I guess. Oh, look at that. The visuals in Seragar's changed. Look, it's like the place is on fire. Got like ashes coming across it. That's cool. I like that. Guess we'll keep hold of that. Can't craft anything at this point. I've got like no obols. I could use some rings. Oh, that's a... Oh, hello. That's different. Yeah, that's different. Look, obol vendor. While I'm leveling. It's showing magic ring here for some reason.
Well, there's something special.
Maybe that means you roll guaranteed magics. I don't know. Question mark. Gave me a yellow ring anyways. Happy days. I'll take that. Take some boots as well. Can't be worse than I've got the bog standard boots on still. Now, the next thing I'm going to check, actually, is there... One thing I didn't check is, can I even get... the Ravens thing. Do you have to drop it? Maybe. You do. You have to drop that one. Okay. What, are there any companion aspects I can go and get from dungeons? Because it may be worth getting those earlier on. Shepherds you can. That would probably be really worth getting early on then. Looks like that's one of the only ones. It is. It's the only one. So I think if you were going to play this build, you would probably go do that sooner rather than later. Like, I mean, to level with. Because even though it only gives you 5x damage, you've already got quite a few companions. That's going to give you quite a lot of extra damage for free. Nebulous, how's it going? How's it going? Leveling's been okay, Papa Plum. Honestly, I've been a bit slow because those portals, those Chaos Rifts, they do a lot of damage. Like, if you get a chance to test it, you'll see what I mean. I'm starting to... The first few levels, yeah, like before level 15, you're a bit slow, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how you get the powers. You might have to cheat them in this version. Because the seasonal quest line isn't available. But I'm doing okay damage, look. I could just smash all my companions and off we go. Like, I'm killing stuff okay. Except those Chaos Rifts. Those Chaos Rifts, they are, like... Legit, those Chaos Bringers are like harder than that boss I just did in that dungeon, so they are quite tough. And they do a lot of damage. I very rarely die early on. I'm quite taken aback I got killed in normal. I mean, I can't remember the last time I died in normal, honestly. This is someone else's Hellborn. Look, it's okay, I'm not Giga nuking it. But even Hellborns are fine for me at this stage in this difficulty, and this is for multiple people's HP as well. It seems Petrify doesn't reset your companion cooldown, so that's good. Not. But I guess it won't matter later, so I'm not too worried about it. It makes a difference while leveling, but... Yeah, I'm not sure these are worth doing early on, honestly. I'm going to go get Shepherds first, because my damage will go up pretty significantly. Aspects is difficult early on, yeah. So I tend to make a leveling build based around you don't actually need any of these. But I think for this build, I would recommend go get Shepherds earlier rather than later. Hey, Noob Gamer, what's new in the PTR? There's quite a lot. Lots of builds completely nuked. Lots of builds completely built. Chaos Armors I haven't got to yet. Chaos Rifts, which are tough. They are tough. I think it will kill people in hardcore. Even in normal, I think people will be surprised. Unless that, I mean, it could change. But as it currently stands, they are quite tough. Like these things here. I think the bonus XP from them needs... Yeah, so they give you rewards. Like, they give... That's cool. But I think, honestly, for starting off leveling, you're better off leaving those alone. They take too long. The powers, they give you benefits that are not really worth it. It's probably cost me 5 or 6 levels easily. You're better off just leveling up normally at the moment. I haven't managed to get to Infernals yet. I haven't dropped any keys yet, Omentar. Yeah, it'll be fine later because you won't have any cooldowns on your companions. It won't matter. But yeah, Petrify there did not reset my cooldown of Cyclone Armor there. It says casting Petrify resets all your non-ultimate cooldowns. That is definitely not what it just did. Because they're non-ultimates. So I think that is actually broken on Petrify. That did not reset. It's not resetting any cooldowns. So somewhere... That used to work, I think. It did definitely used to work, I think. That is potentially an issue for Earthen Bulwark. So we'll have to see. I'm bored of Sork, Oventar. I'm bored that every single Sork build just becomes perma-teleport. I've got a Sork build kind of in its preliminary theory craft stages. I've actually got another idea which I think will just be giga broken, but you will end up going towards perma-teleport. Or you're just a bad build. That's pretty much how it is on Sork right now. I'm bored of that. There's like... It doesn't feel different to play different builds on that build after a while, really. I guess people can disagree with me, but it is basically how every build on Sork's ended up being. So I'm trying different things. I will try out the other builds, because it looks like it could be quite fun. But... yeah, I mean, I will end up making it have quick teleport on it, because it's just how it is, I guess. Yeah, I think Lightning Sorks will be strong, for sure. El Cid, how's it going, man? How's it going? I think at this stage, Sork needs a little bit of a rethink. Like, I know it's inherently on Diablo in the past been the character that goes to, you know, teleport everywhere, but it's just like every build does it because it's too good not to take. So, we'll see. Good. Yeah, I'm not bad, Elsid. I'm not bad. Not bad at all. Right, we'll get this dungeon done. We'll get Shepherds. We'll go get that on a two-handed weapon if we can. I need a yellow two-handed weapon. And then... Or I'll just have to stick it on a yellow item for the time being. Oh, nice. And then we can get a bit more damage out of this build. Are you playing the PTR at all, Oventar? Right, that's blue. I can just go straight in there, probably. Eating, then no hop on. Nice. What are you planning on testing? Nice. What are you testing, Elsid? Yes, I mean, this stuff's all nice and comfortable. You're just a bit slow, but that's all. Yeah, I mean, you're used to that on Druid. Druid is always a slow runner to start with. Either Necro or Sork, yeah. I honestly think every class will have very good builds. I think there will be some I worked out a mechanic on Sork, which could be potentially very broken, and I'll try it out on my other build. It'll probably make me real squishy, but it'll make me do so much damage, I think, that it won't matter, I guess. We'll see, I guess, when I get to it, but... Oh, that's just straight up better than what I've got on. What about this? No. It's been a while since I've done these dungeons. PTR's up for a week. Shift walk. And then they take feedback and then they go and adjust, fix, and balance stuff for the end of September, I guess. So it'll finish just a couple of days before we get into... Before we get into our PoE league. Oventar, Barbie on PTR or regular? Probably a bit of both. We'll see how the stream unfolds, but that's on Saturday, yeah, the Barbie stream. For anyone that wants to see me dress up like Barbie and see the fun and times and shenanigans, that will be, yeah. Probably do a bit of both. Oh, legendary gloves, nice. What's that got? Okay, I mean, the aspect's actually trash for my build, but never mind. In fact, the gloves in general are pretty much trash for me. Yeah, so we'll see, Oventar. Probably do a bit of both, I guess. See how it unfolds. There's a lot. It's going to be a long stream, so... Obviously, very limited time on PTR. That literally drains all of my weekends, so I definitely want to do some PTR during it. And then I'm going to be asleep, like, a lot on Monday as well, I imagine. Because I'll just be tired. Yeah, so damage on this is fine, except those new mechanics. I have a feeling if we're doing that race at the start, you probably just want to avoid them. Unless you really have someone that's really strong. Like if you get lucky with a unique or something, maybe. Just got on, Sork, thinking about between Ball Lightning or Spear. Yeah, I think both will probably be quite good. I think all Lightning Sork builds are potentially going to be good. In Season 10, honestly. Right, where do the next points go? That'll benefit me more when I get the rune in. 4 more points. I can finally get this. This will gig us. That'll get my damage up a lot. There's only limited things you can kind of do if you build early on, really. That's more damage. You do increased damage and gain damage reduction while in human form. I should probably take that, shouldn't I, really? Yeah, let's take those. That just benefits me while I'm in human form. Okay, so the build, as I have it so far, is hitting for 20 billion damage with the Ravens, but it runs out of Spirit way too fast. Yeah, that's because I built it wrong, because it didn't tell me in those patch notes that it uses Spirit Mark White. So that's the sort of thing that I'll figure out when I get there. But yeah, the damage scaling will be crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure we'll get it into the trillions, to be honest. Once you've got good enough gear. But I'll figure out when I get there, which will be later on, probably. It mentioned nothing about it costing spirit, so obviously that's an assumption that I didn't make. That's why when I was making planners last night, I said to whoever was in there that this is obviously based on a lot of assumptions, so you just have to assume that a lot of stuff will be different when you finally get into it. So yeah, we'll need to solve the spirit thing, but I'm sure it'll be solvable. Always is. Good to know that it's going into the billions, though, on a first pass on stuff. Because that planner I put together does nothing to help with spirit whatsoever. Nothing at all. So, yeah, apart from spirit generation. Yeah, I mean, they specifically did that not... I guess they specifically didn't do that. Papa Plump. I guess they figured they might add some of the ones they've not added at some point, but because they realised that actually they need to. But Joe's here. How's it going, Joe? It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Right, I really need to get a rune in here. What we got? I haven't picked up the one I want, but I have got the walls, so I guess we just stick that in there. The movement speed one would be nice as well. Right, we can stick... this is just what I've got. I'm just using what I find for now. Movement speed, because it's useful. Enchant, so where are you? It's up here, isn't it? Oh yeah. Well, I don't have a two-handed weapon for it yet, so I guess we just stick it on the gloves for now until I get a better one. But yeah, shepherds will help a lot here. Yeah, it's not too bad, Joe. I'm just testing leveling stuff right now. These new rifts are cool. They're actually quite challenging. I think if you're racing at the start, you'd probably avoid them, honestly. They don't give enough XP to be worth it at the current time. That's kind of my initial take from it anyway. You could do some massive things to that big puppy, yeah. So yeah, we'll solve the spirit thing when we get there. I'll figure it out. I mean, the whole build is completely key on staying in Anima of the Forest as well. So you need to be staying in Anima of the Forest all the time. That's where you get like crazy spirit gen as well. So it's probably going to be contingent on having very good gear to like keep everything going in the high end, but we'll see. Okay. Could use that TP point over there as well. Let's go and get that one. You're at work, Joe. Oh, I hope it's not too bad for you. Yeah, they've changed the whole game environment to have, like, little cinders flaunting around everywhere. Or at least some of it, anyway, nearer the towns and that. That's pretty cool. Hey, little W, how's it going, man? 2.5 more hours of work, then PTR time. Nice. Yeah, I should be on for quite a while tonight. Yeah, not bad, little W. Not bad at all, thank you. So I think, honestly, at least from what I've seen, I don't know where you're meant to drop these Infernal Horde keys from. Maybe it's from Whispers and stuff. Right now, Helltide still seems like a pretty solid option to level on. Those Chaos Rifts I'd probably just avoid. Just like I would probably avoid Hellborns to start with until you've got enough damage anyway. Oh, I see. Oh, I suppose there are Whispers for it. Huh. So you can get these new Horde keys in Season 10, little W, called Fleeting Keys. I'm not really sure where you're meant to get those from right now. Like pre-level 60 mini Hordes, almost. Not level 60 yet, I know, right? What a noob. How you doing, Alpha? You good? So I should put another potion on here. There we go. All good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. How's your day been? Yes, I'm starting to nuke general content in normal now. Like, that's not an issue at all. But it does look like I can't get the powers yet. I'm not really sure where we get the powers from. Maybe that is in the Hordes. I don't really know how we get those keys right now. It's not overly obvious. Yeah, this is the PTR for Season 10, little WS. It's new stuff. Nightmare Sigil. Interesting. So you can get a Nightmare key from that one if you wanted it. Work and play, Alpha. How long have you got work for? I am hoping for a better weapon. That would help me a bit. I am still running on a level 15 weapon right now. So we'll see what we get. Stick over there. Feels like they've made leveling slower at this stage a little bit, to be honest. I don't know if they actually have. Maybe it's just the feel of it. Thing is, I want to know how we get these the fleeting Horde keys, because they might be really good for leveling. I just don't know unless I could try one before I'm level 60. Not really sure where we're meant to go and get them from. You can gamble Chaos Armors. Nice. It's lagging for you. What do you mean, lagging? Six days until you get Vessel of Hatred. Nice. Right, I think I know what's happening. 1 second. Oh, for crying out loud. All right. No, I think I see what you're talking about, Hyru. This happened to me before. This is a PTR problem. It's very, very annoying, for crying out loud. It did this to me last PTR. Oh, it did this to me last PTR as well. One second, I'm going to reset my game. I'm actually going to reset the... I'm going to try resetting the capture card. It did this to me last PTR, and I don't know why. No, I wish people would tell me. I'm sorry, I get a bit annoyed because I spent so long trying to make my stream good quality, but this only happened to me on the PTR before. I do not know why the PTR does this to my capture card or my PC. It's so annoying. I didn't even notice because I don't. The game's running fine for me. Yeah, if that happens, please tell me, like, instantly, because I will not notice. My game's running fine. It's to do with... Hopefully this will fix it. It's to do with something they're doing in the PTR. I don't know what it is. It causes my capture card to lag, which is what I'm capturing onto the stream PC. So hopefully this will fix it. I'm watching it. It seems to be... I could actually see it a little bit worse, but I wasn't looking before. Yeah, it should be... Should hopefully be a bit better now. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. Fingers crossed that's a bit smoother. I say it doesn't happen in the main game. It only happens on the PTR, and I'm really unsure why. It seems to be a bit better from what I can see there, but... I could actually see a lot of drop frames as well. But I don't know if it's dropping frames now. Yeah, it did drop a load of frames. I can see it, so something was going wrong there. I don't really know what, though. I say it only tends to happen in the PTR. It's weird. I'm just going to check the settings again. I did disable frame gem while I was in game. It might have been that that bug that was happening was deteriorating the game in the background. It might have been that. Everything else seems like it should be the same. Yeah, we'll try this. We'll see what happens. If it happens again, please let me know, because I won't notice straight away. Yeah, no, there was definitely some frames being dropped there. Hey, thanks for the alert, Lil W. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, thanks for letting me, guys. I know, because obviously I'm paying attention to the game. I can see it was actually running a little bit. It wasn't running smoothly on my end. I just hadn't looked for a minute. I'll try and keep an eye on it. Oh, a treasure goblin. Nice. Good days. Oh, nice. Shapeshifting werewolf. Well, I won't be doing that. It is a better helm, but I quite like the aspects that I've got on my other one, so I'll keep the other one for now. I mean, honestly, I probably could go up to the next difficulty here pretty soon. This guy's doing a Chaos Bringer. Yeah, these Chaos Bringers are really tanky. Like, they really are. Compared to what you would normally expect. They really are. Let's get that rift down. Legendary chest armor, nice. Shocking Rift Fiend, okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, damage is getting there. What's this got on it? Oh, it's got a lot less armor. Why is that drops at 62 item power? What? Oh, is that because... I think that's a bug. Someone else opened that Chaos Portal, and because I finished it when they opened it, it's given me, like, really low-level items. Lol. It's not even showing me... Yeah. That's really funny. Oh, dear. Back to work. No worries, Joe. Have a good time at work, man. Or try to. Portal invasion didn't spawn the commander. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I think those portals scale on whoever activates it, so the loot that comes out is their level. So because they're lower level than me at this point, I got item power 62 legendary chest piece, which is useless to me at this stage. So that's good. That probably needs fixing so people get loot according to their level, rather than the person that activates the portal. Spirit Bond should help. It should, if I'm lucky enough to drop it. So drop only. I checks. Oh, movement speed boots. Yes, please. I'm actually going to put those on because genuinely we need this. That way. Oh, God. So I'm not sure if you're actually meant to be able to get the powers yet, or if you can't get those till you level 60. I really don't know. It doesn't even show that I can activate them right now. Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't put any points in here either. Good. How long until she gets to rank 3? Okay, a little way yet. Fine. I'm feeling a bit tankier now. I probably should have gone into humanity earlier for the defect damage reduction. So that's something I'll bear in mind if I ever did this again. But yeah, I'm not sure if you're meant to actually legit be able to get the powers yet, or whether you're meant to get those later on, or whether you get those in the Infernal Hordes only. No idea. If anyone knows, please let me know. Without using the PTR vendor. Because so far, I have no idea. It's not lagging for me. I don't... Oh, it might be. For God's sake, why? Well, no, it looks okay on my end. But then I'm not... Are you running in 2K? Because if you're viewing in 2K, you'll need to have a decent enough download to support it. I mean, I've got it up on my left monitor, and it seems okay to me, but it's not running in 2K there. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm actually going to get annoyed, because I don't know why. Sorry, guys. Let me have a look. This might explain why the stream is just not working properly. It only happens on the PTR. I've never been able to figure out why. Let me have a... Oh, go away. Let me teleport out, for Christ's sake. I don't know how I fix it. I can see frames are being skipped, but I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it. Last time I unplugged the stream capture card and turned it back in, it crashed everything. So I'm not doing that. Hey, Jess, what's how you doing? Overall Collector, how you doing, guys? Yeah, I know, and I don't know what's gone wrong with it. My bitrate's solid, so it's not an internet connection. I can see some frames were dropped, but I really don't know why. I'm really unsure what's causing the problem. I'm trying to think right now. Your Ball Lightning build deleted. How did it get deleted, Mark White? No, I appreciate you bringing it up. I'm annoyed because I don't know how to fix it. And I can't really continue this stream in the PTR if it's not going to work properly because I don't know how to fix it. I had this problem before and I don't actually know. I had to keep resetting the capture card over and over. But if I unplug the capture card, put it back in, it pretty much crashed the stream last time. So I don't really want to do that, to be honest. I don't know how I fix it. Because I don't actually know what the problem is. Like, I've got it up on my left monitor, and for the most part, it seems to be fine. Yeah, thanks for the alert, Lupus. Sorry, it's putting me in a bad mood now, to be honest, because I hate it when I don't actually know. There's literally zero reason. If I go played another game, I guarantee it'd be fine. There's literally no reason it should be doing this. I don't know what to do. I actually don't know. I doubt even turning the graphics settings down would help, but I could try. Let's just turn all the graphics settings down and see if it helps. I doubt it will, though, because I don't think that's the problem, honestly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset. I've got a thing up that's tracking drop frames, so I'm reset that, and then I'll see if it drops frames again. Let's just try that and see if it helps. I mean, it shouldn't make a difference. I don't understand what's going on. It's fine in 1080p, people. I have it on my 4K second panel, and it was doing it load it to 1080p, and it's been solid with low latency mode on off. Yeah. Could be a Twitch thing. It is possible. I've just noticed my cursor isn't locked to the screen. How do I do that again? You can lock your cursor to the screen. I'd like to do that, please. How do I do that? Sit in gameplay. Lock cursor. There you go. That'll be useful. 1.6 gigabit net. Yeah, I'm on a gigabit. I've got it up on my left monitor, but mine will be running in 720 or 1080, wherever it autos to. I can't remember. I never mess around with it. I'd recommend if it starts lagging and it is set to 2K, to try lowering it and see if that helps to start with. Maybe Twitch is having a... I don't know. I don't understand what the problem is otherwise. I've lowered my settings for now and see if it helps. But I don't know how else I fix it, honestly. Unless I can see what the problem is, it's pretty hard for me to go, oh, this is what I do. I don't really fancy resetting the stream just for the hell of it, unless I know. Yeah, seasonal powers, their own tab, yeah. I'll keep an eye on it. There's no drop frames yet since I've changed the settings down, so... I did have a similar problem last time I played PTR, and I never figured out what the problem was, honestly. It just randomly would happen, and then went back to the main game, and it was totally fine. No issues at all. It was completely weird. Like, no explanation for it. Oh, Whispers. Let's go hand those in, because who knows what goodies that might drop me. No, it's all right. I only get frustrated because you really have no idea. I spend like 40 minutes preparing for stream to check everything's working. And then when inexplicable things happen and you're just like, I have no idea why this is lagging and causing a terrible experience for you and anyone else. It's like, it just annoys the hell out of me. It's like the only thing that really gets to me. I'm actually really chill, but yeah, I just can't deal with stuff like that. It just does my nuts in. You know, if my net dies, I can deal with that. That just is what it is. At least you know what the problem is. You just have to get... If it happens all the time, it'll get annoying. But if it's once in a while, that just happens. But just random lagging when you're playing on a PTR version of the game just can be quite annoying, to be honest. I've not had any drop frames since I changed those settings down, so maybe that's just what I do on the PTR. There's obviously something weird going on in the PTR, because it doesn't happen in the main game. Materials, amulets, or one-handed weapons... Well, let's try that, I suppose. See what gets me. Probably nothing good. Oh, just a load of materials ago. And one of those, and a rune. Ton, okay. And a level, good. So I've maxed those out. We can also take this for double damage as well. Because we'll be above 100% movement speed and so forth. Yes, I'm still a little bit confused. Like, how am I supposed to be able to get? I think genuinely it's just because the seasonal quest line obviously isn't available right now. So I don't think we can get the powers yet without using the PTR vendor. I mean, that's how it's looking to me. I'm pretty sure this is what it was like in the last season PTR as well. So I'm probably just going to have to play without. I tell you what I'm going to... I don't know. What do I do? No, I'm going to level to 60 without them, because then I know at least if I can get them during the leveling process, then it's only going to be better. I don't know, legitimately on a brand new level up, are we going to be able to just get the blue ones? Can we get the blue and the yellow ones? And so on. I have no idea. Well, boss, yeah, I probably won't bother because it'll take too long. It just slows you down, doesn't it? I mean, those Chaos Rifts are cool, but they just slow you down a lot. Honestly. Movement speed's feeling a bit better now, so this is good. Someone's opened up a Chaos Rift down here by the looks of it. I don't know if I can answer that question for you yet, Raw. I mean, I'm only testing out a leveling on a random build right now. So I'm testing out the leveling mechanics. I haven't even got to endgame builds yet. But I mean, I hope this build will be good. I think Companion Druids in general will be pretty good. Shred Druid looks on the surface to be pretty good. Pulverize will probably still be very good. I think a lot of Druid builds will be very good, honestly, once built correctly. I think every single one of those builds will be built slightly differently. It'll be interesting to see if there's some new builds to come out, and that's why I'm trying a new build here. But I'm more doing this to test the leveling right now to see how things work. But I might not be able to get the powers until... Yeah, I might not be able to get any seasonal powers until I use the cheat vendor. Because I don't think I'm able to get them through these portals. Right now, it's just kind of a bummer. So I can't test like what the leveling would be like with those powers. You just play them without them, I suppose. But because the tab hasn't even unlocked for me here. So I think that's probably just how the game is right now. But yeah, I think Druid in general should be quite good for Season 10 on the surface of it. I honestly think once people figure out how to build this Ravens build, my initial theory craft won't work fully because it was based on a couple of assumptions which it turns out were wrong. So I will take what I originally made. I know the damage scaling will be okay, but I'll need to sit down and figure out the holes. But I think the Ravens build will probably be decent. I think Werewolves Companions will be very good again. So I think Companions in general will probably be quite good, to be honest. I mean, actually, this for leveling is fine. Those first 15 levels were a bit painful. But now I've gotten going. I've got a bit of movement speed. The damage is coming in. It's working all right, actually, to be honest. So you're just ploughing on. I haven't found any, like, Giga Chad level. And I'm quite tanky as well. Once I took Humanity. I should have taken Humanity earlier. And I've got a decent amount of armor. And I've got a little bit of resistance going on. Yeah, well, now I've got some resistances and armor. So I think for leveling, this build's okay. There'll be other leveling builds that'll probably be faster. But if you wanted to go straight into a companion build, you probably could level it. Just go get the one aspect. I probably could go into normal here, to be honest. Sorry, not normal, hard. So I might go do that in a moment. I think I've hit that point where I am killing stuff fast enough. And then once we're 60, we'll use the cheat vendors to get the items. It'll take forever for us to get the stuff otherwise. What I'll be very interested in is, like, how often can you get Chaos Armors, sort of thing. Like, are they really rare? Are they just unique item rare? So you'll get them frequently, but to get the exact one you want in the exact slot, that's difficult because they're account bound. Be very interesting to see what the outcome of that is. So Comfsby took down a Hellborn. I mean, typically you probably just ignore Hellborns, but you do get potentially good drops from these, so I really could use a better weapon, though. Have I still got the offhand? No, that's a bum. I should have kept the offhand, shouldn't I? Huh. That's better, but I'll need to keep that. I'll need to put that on when I'm back to town. Huh, that's a better weapon. Nice. Yes, better weapon is good. We like this. Probably just get rid of that. Hey, Durbin's here. How's it going, Durbin? How's it going, dude? Cheers. I haven't, Dawn. No, what is it? What does it look like? It does seem like the stream is running okay now. Is anyone else having issues again or not? Maybe turning those settings down has helped. There's obviously something weird going on in the PTR because I have those exact settings on in the main game and it runs fine. Semester's nearly ending. Nice. Well, it seems to be running okay on my side. And I haven't got any drop frames in my statistics. So I think it's running okay now. A red fox. Oh, nice. Another one of those. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you get the powers from these portals. I guess you probably have to go to the Infernal Hordes to get them. Or Fleeting Hordes, maybe, because that's like the new mechanic, isn't it? I'm guessing the seasonal mechanic will get you to go to Fleeting Hordes. So it'll probably be level season 10, go do your season quest line, get it done. Because those hordes could well just be crazy for leveling on. Oh, got a Fleeting Hordes compass. Let's go! Alright, we can go try one. I got one. Just got to open up this chest and then we're going to try one. I want to see what the leveling experience is like there. Oh, yes, a legendary two-handed mace before we go there as well. Let's go. Okay, I might actually go and... I might just quickly, before I do that horde, I'm going to quickly go and put on shepherds on that weapon as well. It's going to be a lot more damage. Hey, Breakpoint, how's it going, dude? How's it going, man? Oh, stretch. My back's a bit tight today. Alright, okay. I'm interested to see what these are like XP-wise as they currently stand. Let's stick that in there. Salvage those. I'm not going to bother with this. All that. Enchant a couple of things. Shepherds can go on there. Disobedience can... Oh, actually, that's quite good. We'll put Disobedience on here. Yeah, I still haven't got the runes I'd like, but never mind. Okay. Right, and we got potions. Good. Right, Fleeting Horde. So it's a 4-wave horde that you can do pre-level 60. I'm intrigued to see what these are like. Obviously, I'm on my own, so God knows how well I'll be able to do it on my own, but... It's not too bad, Breakpoint. Yeah, not too bad. Does the stream seem does the stream seem okay for everyone now, guys? I don't see any drop frames, but please let me know if you've had any more issues with lag or latency or screen holding up or anything. I'm keeping an eye on it. Yeah, it seems... Okay, I think PTR's got something weird going on in the background, so I've just turned the settings down. It doesn't matter to me if it looks a bit worse while we test some stuff. I'd rather you guys get a better experience of the stream. Okay, right, this will be interesting. So this is, yes, anyone that doesn't... Again, I'll say it, this is... you could only do hordes post level 60 up until now, but they've made it so you can do it pre-level 60 and a 4-wave horde. There's going to be new options here as well. Hellborns can now spawn as ambushes. Hellborns grant +1 additional Aether. That still exists. Soulspires drain health, grant 1 Aether on death. Aetheric masses have greatly increased attack speed. Aetheric masses now have a chance to spawn a Soulspire on death. Okay. So there's a world where you can stack loads of Aetheric masses and Soulspires. I'm just going to go for Hellborns because we know they can be crazy, although they might be really tough. But anyway, I want to see what XP's like. We're at 23 1/3, so I want to see what I get to at the end. I just want to see what these are like in general. These could, with a 4-man team, be crazy for leveling if you can get the keys for them. And I guess with the seasonal quest line, it will probably give you some. This may well be the way to level. If you can. Especially, yeah, 4 of you doing it. And you can all just sit on a point and kill the stuff really fast. And I want to see what the rewards are like for the end of a fleeting horde as well. Four Aether so far. I'm rich. Oh, yeah. Fine on your side, mobile? Okay, good to know, good to know. Yeah, it's weird. I really don't understand why it does that on the PTR. And I have a potato laptop. Yeah, it wouldn't have been your devices. It's something either to do with Twitch or... I think it's just the PTR. I had this problem last time, honestly. Yeah, I'm interested to see what these options are as well. The Fiendish... Elite and Aether Fiends gain more damage. Aether Fiends have a chance to spawn in place of Elites. Okay, that's really useful. That's good to know. Because that means... Because before you were stacking plus extra Aether for Aether Fiends. But only a few of them would spawn. But now you can get them in place of Elites. That's kind of crazy. You still got spawn events faster. Enemies killed in range of Soulspires have a chance to drop Aether. Soulspires empower nearby enemies. That could be really nice, because that means you get loads of Aether for killing stuff inside of Soulspires. So maybe Soulspires will actually be usable now, question mark? Who knows? Let's do what we know. We can always try more of these later. Hey, Bloodfarts is here. How's it going, Bloodfarts? And on that first wave, I got about 1/4 of a level. So not terrible. Not terrible. Especially since I'm still in normal. I probably could have come and done this in hard, but I'll change up to hard after this. You're just packing? Where are you off to? Oh, you're moving. Well, I hope the move goes well. Moving's always stressful, so yeah, I wish you the all the best wishes for that. I definitely wouldn't want to be doing that again myself anytime soon. So yeah, good luck. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. It's just moving. Yeah, it's just lots of stuff, isn't it? Having to move things and the logistics and whatnot. I've had the issues with your stream during seasonal, but put it down to the PC axing up. Oh, really? Dawn of the Dead? Huh. When you say issues with my stream, in what sense? I am streaming to 2K now. So it could have been because I upped it to stream to 2K, but I don't understand. The stream capture card is meant to be able to handle 144 frames per second, 4K. Yeah, 4K HDR 144. It's meant to anyway. I don't understand why reducing the graphics of the game would make a difference, to be honest. I'd have to look into it. Yeah, if you ever have issues, please let me know. Even if I mean, I haven't had anyone else mention it too much to me. But it was quite obvious today. I could actually see frames dropping on my end. Sound and pick lagging. I don't understand why. Pain in the ass. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye on it. If it ever happens again, please let me know. Projects, how's it going, man? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Projects. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, please let me know. Aether Goblins. Monsters now have 100% more health. Aether events can spawn Aether Goblins. Woo! Soul Spires spawn less often, but grant additional Aether. Damage from Aetheric Masses applies vulnerable. Aetheric Masses drop additional Aether for each active Aetheric Mass offer. Okay. We got to do the goblins, surely. I mean, my PC and all the hardware should be able to handle the output I've been doing, so I'd have to look into it again. But yeah, if it ever happens again, Dawn Dead, please just let me know, yeah? Because I'd rather know, because then I can look into it. Yeah, I think it might be D4 specific as well. It might be because of all of the loading issues, especially in Season 9, they added... I don't know. There was... It became worse for, like, loading and stuff for some reason. I had to turn frame gen off, otherwise it was just causing issues on my computer. Which is definitely not good. I'd prefer to have frame gen on because it takes the strain off of the graphics card. I mean, it might be that, even though I've got a 5080... And although the 5080 is not doing the streaming side, it may still be putting a strain on it. I really don't know off the top of my head. It is technically still outputting to the stream capture card and outputting to my game at the same time. It might be because maybe I need to set a priority thing on the capture card. I'll have to have a look at it. I'll have to look into it at some point. Well, I didn't see any goblins yet. I've only got 10 Aether. Aether Lords cause Hellfire to erupt around them. Aether Fiends spawn as Aether Lords and drop 3 times Aether. Giggity, we're taking that one. Alright, well, everything we knew about Hordes has changed. That's what I've got from this. All of the options are different. Near enough all of them. Yeah, no worries. It's totally fine. I mean, I can actually... I've got a thing up that shows me if I've got frames dropping. And when it was happening a minute ago, I could actually see frames dropping. So, yeah, whatever's causing that. I mean, it has to be something to do with the capture cards or the PC outputting to the capture card, so it's not capturing enough frames. I don't know. The stream's trying to... Oh, gosh, that hurts. Oh, don't stand in that. That hurts. Jeez, Burries. The stream's trying to output in 60, so I think if the capture card's not providing that, it will struggle, I think. But I'm not really overly sure. Okay, my build's doing good damage, but I can't stand in that fire. I'm definitely not tanky enough for that yet. So I'm just going to stand in this corner where I can. Because that fire was wrecking me. Right, I got 20 Aether, everybody. Oh, yeah. I am Aether rich. I got about a level from it, so I wouldn't say it's Giga Chad for leveling. I'm watching on Firefox on my left screen, but like I said, I think it sets to like 1080 or 720 or whatever it defaults to. Nothing too crazy. Hell Breaches. Don't think so, Alpha Lords. No, they're like Chaos Rifts. They're a new thing that's coming next season. This is the PTR for next season. Right. So one of these should theoretically... Oh, look. Yeah. One of these should theoretically be bigger and stronger. I think it's this guy because he looks bigger. Oh, no, it's this guy here. Look at him. He's huge. And he's got a barrier. Yeah, one of them's meant to be bigger and have extra mechanics. But you only get 2 of them in at this stage. You don't get 3 of them. So it's like a mini horde. I have no idea what 20 is going to buy me. Probably not a lot, right? Okay, see, it went down. Look at the barrier. It's just eating me. It's just eating my damage. Let's get rid of that barrier and then I might be able to hurt this guy. There we go. Alright, not too bad. I mean, I'll be interested to see what the rewards are like. Obviously, I'm going to have to do a lot more of those to find out what all the options are like. So, I think with 4 waves, you don't get a chance to really test a lot there, to be honest. You need 100 for that. I definitely only got 35. Spoils of experience. Exchange all remaining Aether for experience. Okay, how much experience does this give me for 35 Aether? I'm at 24 and 22% or something. And that gives me Gave me a pitiful 8%. Wow. Okay, well, good. I mean, I got overall about a level from that, I think. So I guess we take of that what we will. Moon Rage. I mean, I may as well equip it. I've got nothing better right now. Yeah, I don't think that's the best way to level as per se. Yeah, it doesn't seem worth it from initial vibes there. I mean, that wasn't... If that gave me like a whole level at the end, maybe, but... Hey, Uncalculated. How's it going, Uncalculated? How you doing, dude? I think you'd just be better off going for Helltide still. I think just avoid all the new mechanics and level like normal. It's kind of how it's feeling to me right now, honestly. That's how it feels. I will stick on Moon Rage here because although it's not really part of the final build, I don't have anything better anyway, so may as well. There we go. If I get another one, I'll go test another one and we'll see. Yeah, you're good. Oh, glad to hear I'm calculated. You think a Wolf and Raven build could be good together, Josh Martin? I'm ultimately going to be doing that in my one, Josh. Yeah. And I don't have in my original planner to convert them both to Storm, but I might do. That's one of those things that's on... It's like I need to get to the end game and then I'll test it out and see if that helps or not. It may well do. There's a lot of stuff in my build that's kind of like I need to test this out, see how it feels. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I think you will end up using the wolves regardless because you can scale up your damage from your shepherd's aspects too easily. With all your wolves and like the... If I had a seer rune, I'd get a lot more damage from wolves because I'd have a lot more wolves, honestly. So I'm just waiting for one of those to drop. What did I just drop there? Oh, Nightmare Dungeon Sigil. Nice. I'm actually going to go and change this into hard. I just got it in the Helltide Oventar. I think it might have come from a Chaos Rift or one of those enemies, but I'm not overly sure. I've got to be honest. Because it was just on the floor for me to start with. Is there a place to change the difficulty here in Keb Bardu? They should have one of those, really, if there isn't. Given they're making this the main hub of the season. Doesn't look like there is. Oh, that's good. I guess we'll go do that in Saragar then. Hyru, what were you trying to say before? Hordes have a new Choiv to knive the chaotic... I guess that was meant to say chaotic offering. I'm not entirely sure what you were trying to say there. Sorry, I just saw it. Is that there's a new offering and it does something crazy? Yeah, I was theory crafting a little. Correct me if I'm wrong, BFF, but the only aspect that solely affects Ravens is Stormcrow. Specifically Ravens, yeah. At the moment, yeah. And the new unique, of course. New thing does so much damage in them. As in damage to you, or makes you do damage? Like, those Chaos Rifts are tough. They are. I think, genuinely, if you're racing to 60, you are going to avoid those to start with, because they are quite tanky. And the rewards didn't seem good enough to warrant wanting to do them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the only time I've died is because of one of those rifts. Like, it's the elemental damage they do early on. It's pretty savage. They might change that in the final season. We'll have to see. That's the feedback. I reckon the feedback will be these are crazy in normal. They might change the scaling a little bit. So it starts easier and gets harder. We'll see. But otherwise, at the moment, I can't see why the reward did not seem tangibly worth it enough. At least in the first few levels, definitely. So look, I'm doing fine in hard, but if I went and did one of those rifts right now, it'd probably just be really tough. Like, I'd have to sit there and... Yeah. But later on in the higher torments, if you can do them fine, then the rewards might be really good, you know? Legendary boots. Has that got moving speed on it? No. Big Sag. I'd have to go roll that, which I might do in a bit. I've got moving speed on the amulet, though. That's definitely nice. Thank you very much. That is very good. That's what we need. 6 minutes left. Okay. Maybe we can get one more chest here in that time. Damage one laser, one shot you. Yeah. I didn't get one shot, but I was in a narrow hallway. And it was like those spinny balls of lightning plus the waves of doom. And I was just like, oh, no. And it all just, yeah, just my HP just vanished. It was pretty savage. Yeah, so I mean, in this time, I've just been back here. I've done about another half level. I think leveling Hell Tides is still probably the best way to level. And then go do your strongholds. Honestly. Unless there's a really crazy, like, XP route in the Hordes or something. But those XP globes at the end did not give anywhere near enough to warrant spending. I mean, 4 waves takes, what, 5 to 6 minutes to do, maybe? Once you've done the boss. Yeah, something like that. It's a minute each wave, plus a bit of time between it and the bosses. And, you know, it didn't really warrant it, I don't think. Level 25, nice. Got all of those. I could do with some more damage here. I haven't got access to all the nature magic stuff yet. Oh, here we go, nice. One with nature. Your companion skills each gain an additional companion and increase damage, and you get the passive effect of all of them, which is awesome. So that's just going to give me more damage, more walls, just more everything, right? So my damage is going to scale nicely. And we'll come down here. We nearly got to tier 4 Variana. That'll be good for attack speed as well. Yeah, that'll make a difference. To get more ravens. So just get more companions all round. So my damage will just scale with shepherds. A lot better. Yeah, never, yeah. On the PTR, testing out one of the new builds. But I'm testing out some of the leveling experience, well, at least what we've got on the test realm. So I've done one of the new fleeting hordes. Seemed okay. The new options are going to be interesting. They're completely different. So hordes will be completely different next season in that sense. The new Chaos Rifts are pretty tough, genuinely. What else? Druid is slow to start. Nothing new there. To be honest. Yeah. Haven't done much other than log in. It seems pretty stable. I like the new mechanics. I just think if you're rushing leveling at the start, you're probably going to avoid them like you do with Hellborns until you've got enough damage. They genuinely... this is pretty much how difficult the Chaos Bringers, or whatever they are, the new mini boss you get from them, they're harder than a Nightmare Dungeon boss was. I killed the Nightmare Dungeon boss easier and quicker than I did one of those. Like, they're harder than Hellborns in a way. The output of their damage is definitely higher because the mechanics they've got are heavily elemental and they're just, yeah, it's just all over the place. It's really hard to avoid it all. So it's like quite dangerous. In hardcore, you would almost certainly avoid them. Hey, basic skills reduce damage. That's nice. That's a good one. We'll go stick that on in a minute. I need to go back. Actually, this Helltide finishes in 2 minutes, so we'll get another chest. And we'll finish out this, and we'll go get those items on. That'll help a bit. But, I mean, the mechanics seem cool. They'll probably scale. If they scale decently on rewards, they'll be much better in the late game. So we'll see. But then, this is PTR, so things could change between now and then. New mechanics. Yeah, like, the whole of the Horde. You know all the options you choose in the Horde? They're all different, pretty much. Nearly all of them. Oh, oh, that's lucky. No movement speed on it, but I've got the wind shear aspects. That'll be nice for leveling. Decent. Stick that on in a minute. I don't think I've got enough time to save up for another one, but you never know. You never know. Can't spam my buttons fast enough. You need to use more werewolf things to speed up leveling. No, that's true, but I deliberately am not doing that. I'm deliberately doing a companion build leveling experience to see how it is. Even if it's bad, it doesn't matter. It's a test realm, so... You're not going to do werewolf for this in this particular setup. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't do a werewolf setup leveling experience. I was just trying this setup. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's okay, it's okay, you know? But I figured I can use that as an opportunity to test some of the new leveling stuff as well. And I don't think I can get any of the powers without using the PTR cheat vendor. I'm guessing when the season finally drops, you'll get the quest line, you go talk to them, and it will start drip feeding the stuff to you, so you'll get at least some of the powers early on. So I'm going to wait until I get to level 60, and then I'll just use the cheat vendor, because then I know at least, okay, at this point, I should definitely have been able to get these powers. I don't actually know what the experience will be like for a new character on the new season, so I'm just trying to keep it as close to that as possible. And if you end up getting powers as you go, you're only going to be stronger than you currently are, so you won't make yourself worse. What's changing, Bearded? So Hordes are getting overhauled like Nightmare Dungeons did. Chaos Armors, so you're going to be able to move uniques into different slots. Most of, but not all, uniques will be able to go into armor slots. Oh, I did get another chest, just. Nice. Winning. Which we'll get to shortly. Loads of builds have been giga nuked. Loads of builds have been giga buffed. Loads of bug fixes to fix some of the inherent problems that make builds not work, etc. I mean, you'd have to read through the full patch, the full notes, Bearded. It's too much for me to go through, yeah. Your companion leveling does use werewolf, but I know you're trying... Yeah. I mean, werewolf may well be better for leveling. I wasn't trying to say that it'd be bad. I'm just saying that I'm specifically trying how you'd play ravens, I guess. Or at least this way. I'm trying to build, like... I have a feeling the end game... For wolves only, werewolf might be the way you build. I don't know. But I think the human ravens way is probably the way you'd end up building ravens. But we'll have to see when we get there. So I'm just trying to see how this levels. Where do I put these points? I mean, I've taken all those. That doesn't work till I get the power. So I can't use that right now. I mean, if you got that power early on, it'd be insane, honestly. We've got this down here now. I suppose we could go into the slows and the crit. We got quite a bit of crit chance baked into here. The ravens give you 8%. You get 20% on that, so that's 28 plus your base, which is 22, because I've got the crit chance thing. So I'm going to have 50% crit chance on these enemies. So actually going to Envenom earlier on would actually be a good idea with that. That's pretty nutty. That plus this, once you get that power, would give you straight up the 100% near enough. Craziness. Yeah. Right, let's get these items on. Because they've got some pretty nice things on them. This one I just want to roll movement speed. There we go. And that can go on. That one I need movement speed as well. 6 max life. Or 47 armor. I think we'll keep the max life. Need the movement speeds. Okay, and this one we can put in armor, I think, for now. It's just better for leveling up. We don't need spirit while we're leveling up. So I can go in there, and I'll salvage that one down. And I'll take that power and stick it somewhere else, probably, for now. If there's a slot for it. Might not be. Oh, can I put it on the gloves? Maybe. Maybe not. No. Interesting. Okay, well, we got disobedience. Yeah, it's probably quite useful. Okay. I guess we... Can I put it on the boots? Maybe not. I've got anything I can put on the boots. Okay, no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fine. 2 minutes till the next Helltide. Good stuff. I'm going to need someone who knows a lot about Necros to help me optimize this thing, because the potential here is there, but man, I have no idea. Yeah, There are a few Necro experts that hang around here. I think Army of the Dead probably has got potential to be quite good, though. Just because of the ability to be able to spam the ultimates. I think converting your core skills to be an ultimate, I can't see why you'd do that. But changing your ultimates into core skills so you can spam them, I can absolutely understand why you'd do that. I've literally got to wait a minute so that I can... Did you find the notes, Bearded? Do you want me to link them to you? The spam ability is totally there. Oh, you want me to link you the notes? Okay, yeah, let me find them. Since I'm waiting for the next Helltide to spawn. For news, here we go. It looks like the stream's holding up okay now, so we'll leave it like that for the time being. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Here we go. You gonna let me click on it? Oh, there we go. There you go. I just linked it in chat. So that's got all like what's coming to the PTR, but at the bottom there's like an unfoldable. So if you unfold that, it will show you the specific changes, like for classes and aspects and stuff, or at least what is coming anyway that we can see. Yeah, it's weird that changing my settings down has made that much of a difference. I wonder if it's the I did hear that textures might be causing the problem. Let me try putting this back up to... that again, but let me try changing the text quality down. Someone did tell me that text quality has been causing problems, that people with high-end computers have had to been changing this down. So let's try that, see if the stream suffers, or whether it is that's causing the issue. Someone did say to me that changing the textures down to medium helps a lot with other issues. It might well be that it's just the way it's loading in loads of textures right now. It's just not playing nice, even with the graphics card I've got. I think basically you would need a 5090 or something. I'll keep an eye on it. And if it goes worse again, then I want to figure out what it is specifically that's causing the problem. Because then that might be the issue on the main game as well. That's causing problems. Right, Helltide, it's down here. Nice. It does feel like leveling's maybe a little slower. I don't know if I didn't see anything in the notes about them slowing down the XP, but it does feel a little slower. Usually pretty quick to level. I know that Druid's a bit slower to level on to start with. Let's go down this way. Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, I feel like I'm at a point where I probably could just go to expert now. I think once you get that... Yeah, I mean, look at it. Once I've got a few of the bits in place like I have, honestly, I feel like I probably just could go to expert here. I am nuking stuff. In fact, I'm going to go do that because it will just speed up leveling in general. I hope that they add a pedestal in Ked Bardu to change your difficulty since they've made that the hub this season. Otherwise, you're going to have to keep going back to different towns all the time. I'm pretty sure I can just go straight to expert here. It's just going to make me level that bit faster. Because I'm basically one-shotting that stuff. Maybe Hellborns will be a bit slower, but... if I can get myself a Seer rune, that will give me a whole bunch of damage with my wolves as well. The scaling there. What's that there? Helltide Harbinger. How quickly do I kill one of these? Yeah, not too bad. Wasn't instant, but it was pretty quick. Level 26 in expert, not too bad. It was a bit slow to get to hard, but I think that's because, honestly, I focused so hard on doing those Chaos Rifts, and I think, honestly, that's just not the play as they currently stand. If you focus on doing these instead and just focus on getting loot rather than the Chaos Rifts, the rewards, for the most part, didn't seem enough to slow down the leveling experience. Legendary chest armor. Not bad, nice. Defender Skelly's helping now? Oh, really? Helping in what sense? What's that got on it? Oh, I can't look at it, so I'll pick it up, okay. Does that give me more damage? It does, nice. To not die with new things? Oh, true, yeah, because they give you the damage reduction resistances and stuff, don't they? Yeah, yeah. It is the resistances that was really causing the big problems, that's for sure, yeah. 100%. To not use the PTR boost, NPC wanted. I know. I'm only doing it for this one character, but I wanted to test what the leveling experience would be like, all the new mechanics before using it. So that's what I've been doing. As literally everyone else just boosted themselves, have they? Oh, well. It won't take that long to get to 60. Got the whole rest of the week to boost it. Like I said, I only do it on the one character. I could boost every other character up and test all the stuff. No problem, right? I want to know what I'm doing at the beginning of Season 10 somewhat, and I've already got a pretty good idea. Unless something changes drastically. In terms of mechanics and stuff. Like Instant Venom. Yeah, how you doing, Wanted? You good? How you doing? Just 1 hour back home from work? Okay. I hope work wasn't too stressful for you. I'm not going to lie, I'm not a million miles away from being able to smash this straight into Penitent at level 26. The build's pretty good, actually, once you get the few bits I've got in place. You literally just needed those few bits. And just avoid the Chaos Rifts. I'll be interested to see how hard... Oh, no, there will be a Hellborn. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how hard this Hellborn is an expert. Like, how long does he take to kill? Because he'll be the hardest thing other than those Chaos Rift stuff. Yeah, I've got so many pets and stuff now that it's just scaling up the damage, even on a basic Shepherd's. Craziness. Okay. Where's the Hellborn gonna spawn? Should be on... Oh, I thought there was meant to be a Hellborn on me. Where'd he go? I didn't see him. Maybe I just killed him too fast to not see it. I don't know. Smokey! Coming in with a follow. Welcome in, Smokey. How you doing? How you doing? Maybe I just killed him so fast I didn't actually see I didn't actually see the old Hellborn come in. I probably could just go to Penitent here, honestly. Smashing this stuff. I think I'm going to try it. YOLO. Let's go try out Penitent at level 20 something. We'll see how that goes. I mean, honestly, I didn't really get much from before. Shepherds. Obviously, Shepherds on a two-handed weapon. That's what I changed. That gives me ridiculous amounts of extra. Actually, I could put max life on this as well, which would make me tankier, which would be useful. So I should have done that already, really. I don't need the chance for heal as per se. Just put max life on. But yeah, that Shepherd's there is crazy for damage scaling at this stage. Obviously, Disobedience is always a win. Everything else is pretty bog standard, honestly. I mean, there's nothing too crazy there, really. Life per second. I could stick armor on here as well. Oh, I've run out of gold. No, I can't. Oh, good. Guess we just use what we got then for now. Yeah, it's changing to Penitent. Yeah, those first 15 levels are a bit slow, but I think once you get a couple of bits, I'd probably rush for the Shepherd's aspect. Now I know you can get that's the only one you can get in your control. Just get that earlier rather than later, and then hope you drop at least the yellow two-handed weapon so you can infuse it on. That gives you 10x damage for every companion you've got up, and you can just get loads of them. So you're going to scale your damage for free so easily at that point. I mean, I've just gone to Penitent at level 27. Seems okay. Stuff's not dying, like, instantly, so I don't know if it's more efficient than what I mean, actually, saying that, my Ravens did just do a lot of damage there. If you start stacking those Ravens on top of them, they do die very quickly. Holy cow. Lum room. Not bad. %, okay, nice. Oh yeah, and because we got 50% crit chance, you're actually benefiting from Venom quite a bit as well, so it's quite nice. Anything useful here? Got to be a race again? Hopefully, yeah. I think we've already started sort of talking about it, but we're going to sit down and work out the exact details straight after the PTR's done. And then work out the ins and outs. And then, yeah, we're hoping to, yeah. So that is one reason why I'm sitting here trying to make sure I know roughly what I would do. Obviously, I'll keep an eye on post-PTR patch notes when they release those a few days before the season drops with any changes, but generally speaking, Chaos Rifts would slow you down quite a lot here, I think, unless you had a real Giga Chad build, and the XP from them did not seem worth it to me at that point. But yeah, hopefully. We don't know exactly how it's going to be set up, like whether it's going to be the same as before. Are we going to do 4-man teams still? Are we going to do it to race to T4? There'll still be a race to T1, I think, regardless. We just got to work out exactly how we want it set up. You know, requiring a 4-man team for T4 does mean you need 4 people who are all committed to potentially doing 12 hours plus on a run, because it could take that long on a fresh run. Unless there's a much quicker way of leveling, which at the moment it doesn't look like there will be. It would come down to a lot of luck, I guess. Oh, he knocked me out of the area. That's rude. Missed out on... Oh, and again. Wow, the fear is real. So I think some teams suffered because of that. And we're going to nail down the rules a bit more, because some people did try to go outside the bounds of the rules a little bit, and we didn't really specify it exactly last time because we threw it all together so quickly. So they'll be much more defined this time round. But we want it to be inclusive, and I guess 4-man teams meaning that length of time is quite hard. So maybe could do lower people in the team, or yeah, I don't know. Maybe go to T3. I really don't know. We've got a lot of ideas. We need to talk about it. Troll, Digicane, how's it going, guys? How's it going? How's your days been? Any good loot here? No, good. Right, point. Straight into envelop, good. Should I get those? No, for some reason my pet did not. I should have a pet on, right? Yeah, don't know where my pet is. Pet's disappeared somewhere. Good. Just starting it. Well, let us know. 12 hours of work, now last minute hardcore raiding. Wow, well, good luck with a hardcore raid. But yeah, no, it's nice to see you, dudes. I hope 12 hours of work doesn't sound like it would have been too fun, but at least you get to do something a bit more enjoyable now, I guess, right? Need some more. Man, I really wish I'd find a Seer rune. I haven't been lucky enough to drop one yet. It's kind of sad. Just realised... Yeah, this is the PTR, yeah. So it's only on for a week, so we'll be making the most of it, because then we have to wait till the end of September to play Season 10, yeah. You can just go to the Goblin. Yes, Craig, yes, I know, and I'm not doing that until I've got to level 60. I'm deliberately testing out how the leveling experience in this PTR / at least this current version of what Season 10 would be to feel. So I've got an idea, like, how things would be. But yes, you can go to the cheat vendor, and I will do that once I've hit level 60, yeah. Yeah, it does, Digicane. It does have the vendor. I'm just deliberately not doing that until I hit level 60. Because I want to test out the leveling experience. See if it's any different. The new mechanics, all that kind of stuff, you know. Right, at this point, honestly, I can't make use of any of this stuff until I get that unique. I mean, possibly Nature's Reach is good for damage here. Yeah, let's try that. But yeah, it's a good suggestion, Craig. And when like I say, when I get 60, I'll be cheating the hell out of my build. Goatman with the funny name, I know, right? Yeah, how you doing, Craig? Are you good? I think you can now use the PTR vendor to cheat yourself to Paragon 200 only as well, rather than 300. So that's quite handy as well. You want to have a build that's not like completely and utterly Giga Chad, but you've got enough to probably unlock just about everything for a normal set. That's probably what I'll do, because it's kind of it's a decent overview of what a build would be for a normal person playing the game. Like, most people don't get to 300 in a season. They just don't. I never have, so you know, I imagine a lot of people would never get close. You can pick either, yeah, exactly. So it's probably how I'll test my builds this time round. That's why they've added it. Because getting to 200 is reasonable. Like, a lot of people would be able to do that without too much effort. But 300, a lot of people will never get to, or just don't. Is that activated? I guess it is. I think he is, yeah. Blimey, stuff impenitent hits hard. I suppose I do only have 111 HP. Let's open this. You never know, you might get some legendaries out of it. Which we did not. They give you XP as well. I made 31, so the levels are starting to come in pretty quick now. So that's where we see it. How many classes am I planning on testing? Druids, Sork, Spiritborn, minimum. And we'll see from there. There's only limited time, so we'll have to see how much we can get him. But yeah, hopefully test as much as I can, builds and mechanic-wise. So I'm going to want to run a load of hordes as well. So at some point, I will get other people to jump in with me on the PTR if we can. So we can go test a bunch of hordes, because all the mechanics on those have changed, so it'd be good to know what horde mechanics are different and stuff now. You just encountered a permadeath bug in base game? Oh, really? What's the bug? Opera. It is, yeah. I honestly don't know if anyone will figure out the absolute GG builds in that time. We'll have to see. There's a lot of variation with these Chaos Armors and stuff, so it'll be pretty tricky to test everything, you know what I mean? I think people will get a good idea of what will be decent. But I think we'll be waiting until Season 10 until we really know. There may well be some bugs going on that stop things from working as well. Who knows? That's a very likely outcome. Time to focus up. Catch you after raid. No worries, troll. Have a good time. Try not to die. I'm sure you won't. Good luck. You die to an enemy, and when I try to respawn, it ticks down my armor / weapon duration until respawning me. Oh, right. That's kind of weird. Oh, durability, not duration. Yeah, I've never encountered that one before. That's weird. How much gem fragments have I got right now? Okay. I'll just go make some diamonds or something. Because this elemental stuff is just ridiculous. It's doing so much damage to me. Holy cow. It's elemental that's doing the main damage to me here. So I need to go get some more elemental resistance, I think. It's doing a lot of damage to me. Probably, well, I suppose you could. Wow, ouch. Yeah, these Hellbourne's pretty tough. I might go back down to Expert again. I don't know. I mean, I can do this just fine. It's just way more chill and Expert. Ouch. Yeah, these Hellbournes are hitting pretty hard and Penitent. My defenses are probably not quite where it needs to be. And obviously, I'm not killing it massively fast either. But yeah, I just gotta get used to not diving in as well. Just let my companions do their thing. He did give me 2 legendaries though, so that's kind of nice. Oh, that's kind of useless to me. That one's not so bad though. Yeah, I could roll that to be pretty good, I reckon. Do that when I'm back to town. Now I've got some gold. Anime Fist, how's it going? How's it going? How long would the PTR be running for this time? Until Tuesday, I think. I think till Tuesday, so a week, Anime Fist. And that lines up because that gives them a month to make any changes, balances, fixes, etc., for the release at, near the end of September. Code Nicole, coming in with the follow. Welcome in, man. How you doing, dude? How's your day going? All right. Near level 32. Oh, some other gloves. Nice. Maybe these ones will be better than the ones I just picked up. They definitely are. So we can get those on. I might go and put... Oh, I'm going to go put some jewels in, I think, because that will help me out with this elemental situation. And I should have enough fragments to make at least some baby ones. How am I looking on resistances again? I mean, I could just make singles for those. It would help a lot, I think, honestly. Because these only give you 4 all-res. It's kind of a bit meh at this stage. But this gives you 20. I think it's just the play. One of those. One of those for poison and one of these for fire. I think those are the 3 main culprits for the time being. And that will just bump them up a little bit, making them slightly less savage on me. Actually, I could put this on as well. That would help a bit. Just dump that in here and re-roll the Spirit on Kill because I don't need this. It can go to like... Oh, damage will do just fine. Oh, need to choose sigils. Nice. Well, I can't put that in. Good. Good job, game. Okay, let's roll the old gloves then.
There is magic in all things. Let me show you.
Yeah, that one can go. We don't need damage over time. That can go to willpower. Yep, that's fine. Just go in there for now. And this one here, probably can't put the socket in there, can I? Oh, I can. Oh, I've got the gold. No, I can't. Good. It's weird being poor, isn't it? Not used to that. All right, well, back to sound. Back to where I was. That should help a little bit. Lightning's particularly detrimental and poison this early on. Oh yeah, Hellside Commander, okay. Guess we can try this, see how difficult this is at this stage. Hey, Dusty, how's it going, man? Yeah, a week, Overtime. Yeah, a week. Alpha, okay, so the giveaway for today is 1 dungeon key and 1 gold each then. Yeah, I know, right? Back to poor man's giveaways. Oh, dear. I did that one? Yeah, I did, yeah. Good. Got that one. Oh, he pulled me away at the last second. That's rude. And a half-eaten bowl of ramen. Yeah. Nice. 32. I guess we'll say this. Oh, that guy just came in and... Oh, he's level 45. No wonder he's nuked it. Yeah, I think lightning sorks will be very strong. They just will be. That guy just absolutely rinsed that. Obviously, I can't see his build, but... Oh, nice. I just got a stampede aspect. That's good. Gain 1 additional companion, and addition your companion skills deal increased damage. That is very nice. We will absolutely be going and guessing that on my build right now, as long as I've got enough gold, which hopefully I have. Nope, this is the PTR Death Dealer. Wiggy, how's it going, man? Thanks for the luck, dude. I appreciate it. This is the PTR for next season, Death Dealer. Okay, we stick that one on in here for now. Stampede, because that gives me more. So it gives me more companions, which gives me more shepherd's damage, and it gives my companions multiplicative damage as well. So that should just give me a whole load more damage. So that's good. See how that plays. Yeah, it's looking alright. I'm just testing out the leveling experience just once, just so I'm. Somebody, I mean, I'll go test some more Chaos Rifts in a bit, but they didn't seem like a good way to go to start with. I'm just trying to see how will I potentially level at the beginning of next season, you know? Yeah, I would expect my damage to be quite a bit higher now after that aspect came in. Right, there's a chest over here. Let's go open that up. Yeah, movement speed isn't so bad once you get going and you got Variana leveled up. That's a good point, actually. Should probably choose this for the attack speed as well. Alright, nothing too good there. So we'll go down this way. Just absolutely nuke those. Insta-nuked. Not much, just leveling D4, trying to complete the Destroyer and the seasonal quest. Which one's that one again, Dusty? That's one of the seasonal quest lines, right? Or season journey ones, I think. If I remember rightly. The last one in the season journey. Yeah, okay. What have you got to do to complete it again? It's been a while since I've done them, that's all. So I don't overly remember. I already liked the Druid before, I just hadn't played it in a while, Death Dealer, because a lot of builds on Druid just didn't work properly. Like, they had a lot of clunkiness to how they would be built, or things with bugs and didn't work, and they've been slowly but surely, season by season, fixing some of those and improving them. And yeah, I mean, Season 9, Druids was really good. More than one build. And I think this season they'll be really good as well, same thing, so... I think Lightning Sword could be really good as well, so I'll probably play that. I think my Spiritborn Gorilla build will probably be quite good, but I'll have to play around with that on the test realm as well. For sure. I definitely intend on testing all three of those. And then we'll go from there. There's chests down here. I want to get one of these. Need 4 more cinders. I'll get some from that. Well, 3 of them. Nice. You got a question? Shoot. If you go back to the base game, could you give me the runes needed for the Ring of Stars? I could. I just wasn't planning on logging in and out of the game to go on the base game constantly tonight. But at some point, maybe I can, yeah. Because if I start doing that all night, I'll never get anything done in the test realm. Open 10 chests in Helltide on Torment 4. Complete a run of Escalating Nightmares in 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, you should be able to do those. Just go and do the Hell Maiden, the Blood Maiden, until you get a crazy number of cinders. And then just go open loads of chests. And then the Escalating Nightmare dungeon, well, you'll need a fairly fast build for that one, I suppose. Oops. Probably should put some ranks in Petrify. Like, I really want to take Urban Bulwark, but it just doesn't last very long compared to the cooldown. It's just not really worth it at this stage, I don't think. Genuinely. So I think, honestly, it's probably better I just level everything else up. Unless you get lucky with aspects, in which case you could, yeah, for sure. Yeah, at some point I'll log out and I'll come and help you out, Opera. Hey, DJ, how's it going, man? Does anyone have a spare Rod of Kep? On the main realm, Ollie, you mean? Yeah, does anyone on the main realm have a spare Rod of Kep? Rod of Kep, like it's a Spiritborn weapon. That's getting buffed again next season. It's getting rebuffed back up, same with the Epizontek. So they'll be a little bit stronger than they are in current season. In Season 10, they will be anyway. Yeah, it's not going to be in the next 5 minutes, Opera. It might be within the next few hours. I want to get to level 60 first. Like I say, if I keep logging out and logging in and out of the realms constantly to come and help people, I will literally never get to level 60 on this character. And my main aim today is to test stuff on the PTR realm, of which we only have 1 week. So I really do have limited time to do stuff. So when I get to level 60 maybe, which will be as quick as I get there. I mean, I'm obviously not trying to do it too slowly, but it's not going to be in the next 5 minutes, probably. Unless someone else can help with Starless Runes before then. Oh, fair enough, Opera. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Ollie, it looks like Opera's got one. Yeah, fair enough, Opera. Sorry, I misunderstood that. You messed up your amulet so bad, I had no idea that you can't do the master thing recipe. Oh, you mean the tempering scrolls? You mean reset them, DJ? Yeah, you can only reset once right now. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Opera. I don't think I do actually have a Rod of Kep on my character because I've not played my Spiritborn that much this season yet. Or have done. Yeah, I think it's September the 23rd, Death Dealer. So once this PTR's done, it'll be about a month from there. Yeah. Oh, Goblin, nice. Oh, it's a gilded one. No items for me. Never mind. Guess it gives me a bunch of gold. Actually, it gave me quite a lot of gold, to be fair, which is quite useful considering I had very little before. Any more chests nearby? Yeah, one down there. Right, we go down and get that. Oh, yeah, nice. He just put his battle tag in chat, Opera. PoE, yeah, exactly. Tomorrow we get the PoE 2 patch notes as well. There's a lot going on in the next week or two. It's going to be pretty hectic. Is there a better version of that time that resets tempering? You can only use it once per item, DJ. At the moment. So that is what we call an item that's been bricked. At least in the current form of the game. So if you ever hear anyone talk about bricking their items, that's why. Once those temperings are wrong and you can't reset them anymore, kaput. They're stuck as they are. Yeah, we'll smash them in there, get the lower petrify cooldown, it'd be useful. What was your amulet? What stats did you have on it? Whoa, that hurt. What the hell was that? Something just nearly one-shot me. What on earth was it? What? That was weird. I was sort of just chilling and suddenly my HP just like vanished. Oh, yeah, we want to go up that way. Yeah, thank you very much, Opera. It's very kind of you. Love to see the community spirit. Oh, yeah. Kind of want to do this. And then, yeah, you want to put them in and then just go ham. But you also need to be careful of these elemental things. Let's keep going upwards. Definitely does feel like leveling slower. I've got to be honest. I suppose I was very slow in the first couple of hours. Trying to do those Chaos Rifts and Infernal, well, Fleeting Hordes and stuff. I think my physical damage reduction is starting to suffer here. Look at this. There's Chaos Rifts for days. Look at them. They're everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're everywhere. Blimey. What the hell? Is this the Chaos Rift? Jesus, what is going on? I might actually die. There's so much stuff that's just spawned on me. What the hell? Oh, no, it's not. It's the Helltide stuff. It all just suddenly spawned on top of me. They're like teleporting in on me. Christ. I haven't found Juggernauts yet, which is how I normally solve my armor situation at this point. And I keep... There's so much affixes going on. Holy cow, what is going on? This is not good. Alright, I'm going to get rid of these first. There were so many affixes going on there. I just couldn't even see what was going on. I was getting walled in and blown up and frozen and all sorts of craziness. Right. Got a few of them down now, fine. Bit better. Now hopefully my pets can focus. Yeah, these Hellborns take a beating, holy cow. I want him to be inside the Ravens. Come on, almost dead. You can do it. There he is. Yeah, he was pretty tanky. Holy cow. It keeps dropping me blood boiling aspect, which is kind of frustrating. Right, I need more chests. I mean, comparatively to some of these lightning sorks, yeah, it probably will be. Druids aren't typically the best leveling builds anyway. They just aren't. But this is Penitent, and I'm level 34, and Hellborns are quite tanky. There won't be many builds at level 34 that can just insta-nuke Hellborns on a fresh leveling experience with no PTR cheating and no powers. You got to remember, I've got no seasonal powers on here because I haven't had access to them yet. There won't be many builds that can just nuke that stuff. And this is in the Helltide, so I have no idea if that was just for my life scaling or did that scale to other people? I don't know. But there won't be many builds that can just do that. There probably will be a couple, but not many. Not on a fresh account. Crackling energy and mana, yeah, that's going to get nerfed. That's one of the reasons I didn't start with the Sork testing. I've seen that already. Yeah, Immortal Sork with the mana gen and everything, yeah. Yeah, it'll probably get nerfed. That whole mana shield thing. They won't want it so that every Sork build is just immortal. But But yeah, you can scale up your mana like crazy levels, and then you'll be able to... Yeah, crackling energy. There's loads of new crackling energy stuff, so you can use that to just run around and destroy everything, probably scale the damage like no tomorrow, and just become immortal. I can imagine. You just need to make it so you just... It's because your life becomes your mana. So as long as you're generating more mana than damage taking, and you just get loads of damage reduction, then yeah, you'll be Giga Immortal. So anything like that, I would suspect, would be up for grabs on the for nerfs before the season drops. 10k mana, that sounds about right. Using the actuals, I imagine, right? No? Okay. Why are you not using actuals? Get another 87.8k. Fair enough. And out of interest, how much sort of damage are you doing with that build at the moment? Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. And I assume you're using... I assume you're using... I know a way... I assume you're using a legendary amulet, right? You know, standard intelligence, passives and stuff. Best of what you could find, I guess, right? Yeah, I think I know a way to scale the damage on those builds a lot higher, but I'm not going to tell anyone how. Not until I try it myself. I'll be interested to see if anyone else finds it. I think I found a way to giga break the damage in the game. I'm going to test it when I get to my Sork. And I think it would outweigh a legendary amulet, potentially. Or something else, we'll see. But I want to try it out first myself, so I'll get to that tomorrow, probably. I noticed it last night, and I was like, Jesus, if you get into, like... I did it based on 6,000 mana. I always do low numbers. I always go, this is, like, definitely going to be... Actually, I think I based it on 3,500, 4,000. I was like, this is definitely achievable. If you can get higher than that, then, yeah, this is going to be stupid. Because of the amount of mana you can scale with that mana shield. There's a way... which I think you can scale the damage, like, ridiculously so. Injure Ball Lightning with a 200%, yeah. You finally defeated Echo of Lilith. Nice. GG's. I'll be interested to see if anyone else tries it. Because I think it will just be so much extra damage that it would just outweigh pretty much any other multiplier, apart from a handful. Very few. With that much mana, anyway. But we'll see. I'll have to try it out. See if it even works. Yeah, I would say so, since Banky, yeah, from what I saw. But I won't be doing a Ball Lightning build, I don't think. It'll be a different Lightning build. Korn of all bands. Nice. Korn's a great band. I haven't listened to Korn in a while, actually, to be fair. It has been a minute. Oh, there were some drop frames. Okay. No, there are. For God's sake. It's got to be something to do. One second, I've got to try and get out of here. I did turn the settings back up again to see if it's to do with the textures. One sec, I'll fix it. Bear with me. I need to get out of his hell type before I can do anything. I don't know what's causing it. It's weird. But if I set the setting... Yeah, no, it's because I set the settings back up. I was trying to see if it specifically was the textures, because someone said, but that doesn't seem to have fixed it. I already looked at chat, Hyru. I noticed it, but I need to get out of town first before I can do anything, right? So I'm just going to set it back to medium again. That seemed to fix it before. I don't understand what's causing the frames to drop. Oh. No, 1 second. My bitrate did go down there. Maybe that is actually net-based. Let me see. I wonder if my ISP is having issues today. My bitrate does seem to have gone down quite a lot for some reason. I mean, it could be ISP based, I don't know. No, it's not. If there's ever any issues with the stream lagging, just say there is. Even if it's you think, even if you're not sure if it's you, just say, because I don't always notice. My bitrate is actually quite low right now. I'm starting to wonder if my internet's having issues. I don't know if I can test this very easily without breaking the router. My bitrate's like a half of what it needs to be. So it's probably that. I'll have to keep an eye on it. I'm not sure I can do anything about that if that's the case. And maybe that's what my problem is today. It was really good and now it's just not. This seems fine. What's causing the problem then? What is the issue? Why? I don't know what's happening. I think this is internet based. I think my stream just died.